To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
It's Friday night. The weekend is upon us. It's a Disney weekend, and we're going to kick it off here. We're so proud to follow so many great creators Friday night from down in the parks. We are the Johnny Carson to their prime time, and we are so glad to be hanging out. Share it out. Let your friends know. We're going to be partying for a little bit here. Let's get the opening done so we can get right on into it here. Let's first start out with Dean and the Live Place. We're really proud to recognize Dean and the Live Place and 150-plus family-friendly shows that he does over there. Does a great job. Partner channels have got some great ones there. Myers and the Mouse, This Is Our Dream. Florida Park Explorers go live from the parks. Dad Builds, an executive producer, Tina Marie. Dole Whip Dad, Disney World Freak, and the network. You can watch them at home. Check them out. A lot of great partner channels right here for us. We got some Chaotic Crusaders. You're going to hear about them throughout the night. We recognize Dan from Disney Worlders, 21,000 strong in his Facebook group. We always start off with Dan and finish the night with all the rest as we go through the show. We have our own little clubhouse over on Facebook, about 2,000 strong. Stop over there. Join it. Share your content over there. We'd love for you to be a part of it. We do have membership. It's optional on the channel. 4 different tiers of membership. You do want the higher levels of tiers. We will send you out one of the Disney minted coins. We'd love to get one of those in your hand. Are you interested? Hit membership. Become part of our party. We do have a membership call, members only call tomorrow afternoon. Members only call. The link is posted in the community section. Membership is brought to you each week by the beautiful and amazing Zoelle's World and Ajana Claire. 1 incredible lady, 2 amazing channels. We love her. She's doing a real good job.
The official Disney-related news service and partner of the Pete McDevitt Show is Chip & Company. You can find this trusted source at chipandco.com or on many social media outlets including YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Just a little bit of pixie dust.
Just a little bit of pixie dust is all you need when working with Christina Whitman, realtor of choice for the Disney Chaotic Clubhouse. From making magic as a cast member to spreading magic as a top realtor for Century 21, she'll help you put that gold Century 21 sold sign on your property for sure. Central Florida's finest, Christina Whitman, 407-789-5334. Tell her that Pete McDevitt sent ya.
Hello, this is Josh.
And I am Amy, and we are from Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. We are a family-owned small shop. We are an authorized Loungefly retailer.
Please check out our website as we carry Loungefly, Funko Pops, Tervis, Danielle Nicole, and Fig Pins. We take pride in providing great customer service as our customers are our #1 priority. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook for up-to-date product information and new releases.
If it's time to put your logo up in lights, well, there's only one place to go. It's Precise Signs, found here on YouTube. You can see them on this video, creating the Viapre Project logo up in lights. It's time to put your logo up in lights behind you on the wall. Found on Instagram at Precise Signs for you. There's nobody better than Marlon to put your name up in lights. You want to see it on the marquee? It's time to be precise with Precise Signs. All right, so a couple highlights here before we get started. We are really excited about the new segment we have coming up on the show. I am very excited to talk about Tuesday nights, and that right there is our show that we're doing. It is one night only, celebrating the arts. We will have the incredible artists coming in. It's Kimberly Bouchard doing Positively segment. It's going to be Aaron H. Goldberg, Disney favorite author, an incredible respected person for historian for Disney. Michael Provenza, featured down at the Festival of the Arts. Michael Provenza will be joining us in the upcoming weeks. Author Christopher E. Smith will be coming on our Tuesday night show. Incredible author, and this guy is amazing, this artist. He's a Disney fine art featured artist. David Perillo and Jim Fanning is coming. He is an author that is a Disney historian who provides direct information to the Walt Disney Archives. Not to be outdone, the one and only street artist featured by Disney in their fine art section. RC is coming to the channel on a Tuesday night. And finishing up, we just booked Zach Zadelis. He is on stage over there in the Hollywood studio event. It is all part of Raiders of the Lost Ark over there. He's in it. You're going to want to see him. We can't wait. Just a reminder, hey, Sundays, it's incredible. Dinners with Donna, Mickey Bunch, Monarch Moments. Mondays, Mickey's Magic Wednesday, AJC Amy, Tina Marie, and Escapades of PJJ. Doing a great job. Thursdays, it's Christie's Corner. Fridays, it's Yachty coming in. All right, so let me jump back up here. I'm going to pull this up all the way to the top real quick as I'm moving stuff around. And I'm going to bring in my partner for the night and get him in here so we can chat with you a little bit. Friday Night Fun is about to commence with my good friend and partner out here. Dad Builds, welcome in. Good to see you here.
Howdy, sir.
Thank you for being a part of everything. Welcome into everybody from the chat. I appreciate you coming in. and joining us tonight with everything we're doing. We say a howdy hello to everybody. We've got a lot to accomplish tonight. We'll be highlighting your chat throughout the night. Chris and I wanted to start things a little bit differently. We will. The doors are open for anybody that wants to come in. You can come in. We'll get the backstage going and hopefully have a loaded house by the time we get done doing this. But Chris and I wanted to spend a minute talking with you guys. Yes, Amber? Yeah, I guess. All right, so Amber. All right. Anthony the Molar Man becoming a member of the channel. Hey, Anthony, thank you very much.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Pete the Godfather, he's been a member. Anthony has for 10 months. We thank you, Anthony. We appreciate you. Mickey's always sending a little bit.
Thanks for spreading the pixie dust, pal.
Mickey's always sharing a little bit. All right, so let's talk about this. I asked Chris to come in. We wanted to talk to everybody for a minute. Last week, we announced that we were going to do a major giveaway on the channel. Chris and I were talking about it, and we had some other things going. I'm sure people have seen this slide out there or this video that's out there right now for you to take a look at on both Chris's channel, my channel, and several others out there. So we want to take a minute, Chris and I, and talk about this. And I'll probably do most of the chatting here because I've got all the notes down. Chris has got a lot going on tonight for him, so he'll be jumping in along the way. We started this, just so everybody knows, we had, just a long story short, I had somebody buy me a bucket. It was Florida Park Explorers. When they bought me the bucket, when I called them and asked them to do it, shortly after that, we received a mailing from our good friend who's in the chat, JC Skipper Brian. His awesome family sent us the Figment bucket. God bless them. All right, love them. All right. Sean Urban becoming a member. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. We're going to talk to him later tonight. Louie, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. So when that happened, I reached out to Florida Park Explorers and I said, I want you to give this bucket to Chris. That's what I wanted him to do with it because I'm not going to put it on eBay. I'm against that. And then shortly after that, a couple days later, the amazing Jill Watchbrick, who's in the chat tonight by chance, Jill won a Figment bucket over at Florida Park Explorers, and she said, hey, I'm going to send it to Dad Builds for all he did. Amazing people sharing the love, okay? So then the idea came up, well, what do I do with this bucket? I called my friend Carlos, Disney World Freak, who is a huge popcorn bucket. I was going to give it to him. He already had one. He had his. He said, go do something else with it. So I reached out to Florida Park Explorers, and I said, hey, I'd like to do two things with this bucket. I'd like to do a giveaway with it. I'm going to pay you for it. And I want to do something where I help my man Dad Builds grow his channel a little bit and have more people find him so they could see the amazing stuff he's doing. And then Florida Park Explorers said, hey, we just did that recently. We'll help you with it. We'll help you with the promotion. We'll help you with that. We want to do that. So I said, all right, great, good deal. Reached out to Chris, told him what we were going to do. You were very humbled that we were including you to be a part of that, and thank you.
Absolutely.
And then, I said, okay, well, if Florida Park Explorers is going to do it, we'll include them in this. And then I said, well, Pete's got to have some stake in the game. So I told I told Dave that I'd pay for the bucket. Dave's like, no, we got it. We paid for it. It'll be our part to doing this. So then I said, all right, I'm going to throw up a $25 gift card because I wanted stake in the game. I wanted to give something back, And we had these two things. And then I'm talking to my friends over at Central Florida, and they're like, hey, we want to do something to help your giveaway. We want to give you a Loungefly bag to give away. We want to give it to you. Keywords, we want to give it to you to give away as part of this giveaway. And I said, all right, well, this is great. Well, okay, I want to make sure they get recognized. And then I'm talking to our friends over at Main Street Tree Company. They're like, well, look, if you're doing all this and it's just Disney people, not on your sports, we'd like to be a part of it. We'd like to do something for the Disney people, And I said, okay, this is great. Now I got those guys involved. And then Gene Fitzmagic, who was part of it, said, hey, I want to step up because I'm here too. I have the first edition collector pin from the Big Fat Panda, which is a pretty cool pin. I want to give that in. And I was like, all right, so all these people wanted to do something. So just to explain this and why we're doing it, years ago, I saw the Dis and That guys do a collaboration. Steve did it, collaboration with like 13 channels where you had to go around and see the people. This is why we did it this way. we wanted people to, in this Disney community, to have a chance. I didn't want it to just accidentally go out and go on Instagram or somewhere and go viral or something, and then somebody wins this that doesn't even come into our community. We're trying to build and grow community for the entire Disney YouTube community. That is my passion. That's FPE's passion. That's many channels want to see this community grow because it'll help everybody. So, Chris, am I online so far?
Yes.
Everything good? Okay, just making sure. I know you got notes, so I know you'll tell me if I'm missing something. So our whole goal was, how can we, A, recognize Central Florida and also Main Street Treat Company, two businesses owned by Disney community people. Okay, that's keywords there. Disney community people that own businesses. How can we recognize them? So that's why we set it up the way we did, having people go to Instagram. We're hoping that you'll stay. Chris and I and everybody that's involved know that. Go ahead, Chris, do what you got to do.
Sorry.
Chris is going to step out for a second. He'll be right back. So we all know, look, let's be honest, guys. We all know that there's a good possibility that the people that are following us on Instagram and checking in, they may just leave after this thing's over. Okay, that's possible. It may happen. They may never buy anything from any of the businesses doing it, and that's okay. It happens. But we're hoping, our goal is that by doing this giveaway, we hope that it'll end up in the hands of somebody that loves Disney. We're hoping that it'll be somebody in the community. And we're hoping that we will grow the community, our Disney community, because we'll find more people that we can bring here. If there's one thing that can be said about my channel, people can say whatever they want about me, but the one thing they can't take away from me here as this community is that I talk about or highlight over 200 channels every time I am live. 200 channels every time I am live. We talk about them. Whether it's in the race for 100K, the race to 1,000, whether it's all the people that I tell you to watch, are so many friends that we have in the community. I talk about 200 channels every time I broadcast. Okay? And I'm proud to do that. And I'll continue to do that and continue to drive community. But I wanted to explain it so that nobody felt that they, had to go to multiple things, they didn't like it or whatever, for whatever reason. This is why we did it. I was impressed with how other people. Patty Puddles coming in, new member. Thank you, Patty Puddles. Appreciate you joining the clubhouse tonight, my friend. Means a lot. I was overwhelmed by the success that people had with collaborations in the past. I was so proud of seeing people grow, and that's what we wanted to do. So we're just trying to go community. Chris, I mentioned this to you backstage. I am actually hoping that this happens. I said this to Chris. I'm hoping that the winner that wins this already has a Figment bucket or already has the Loungefly that we have, and they do something that maybe like Jill did, and maybe they say, hey, there's 6 prizes. I want to keep one thing for myself, and I want this prize to go to this person or to this person, because you can share the prize. If you're the winner, you can share the prize. So if there's any other questions on it, Chris, did I miss anything, buddy? You're muted, my friend.
I think you got it all.
Okay,
Sorry.
got it all. Again, jump in. All you got to do, watch the video that's on the front of my channel. It'll tell you all the steps you need to do. We hope that it is open to everyone, Sam. We will ship internationally. Doesn't matter who you are. All your keywords is this. You gotta love Disney. You gotta want to be part of the community. You gotta want to have fun, and you gotta be out there following some of the people that are broadcasting. Not just the people part of this giveaway either. If it's somebody that I highlight on my channel, if it's somebody that calls into my channel, if it's somebody whose channel name appears on my channel, whether it's a recognition or a race thing, or it's somebody I highlight, if it's somebody that you hear a soundbite from for some reason or another.
How you doing, Rex?
Are you scared?
I actually meant to hit this one.
I mean, pretty much whatever I say should be the gold standard on
It
how
doesn't matter.
to achieve greatness.
Thank you, Shep. If it doesn't matter, if it's somebody that we talk about on this show, they're part of the community, and we want to keep helping it grow. So, Chris, are you ready to get the things rolling backstage and get the party going?
Let's get it going.
I think there's only one way that we can do this that this would be a really exciting Friday night. We got a guest backstage who's never been on the show, and we got somebody that everybody knows. So let's see. We're going to jump over to the Friday Night Focus. Let me find where I moved that board to. I moved things around the screen, and now I have trouble finding it. There it is. So let's go over and let's do it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only man in our community that has his own entrance song, very similar to Steve Austin, the glass breaking when the rain starts falling. It's the man in the white, well, it's usually the man in the white visor, but tonight you're going to Audible and going to hat for us. How you doing, Steve?
First time here.
Yeah. And everybody, welcome in next to Steve. Sean Urban coming in, everybody. Welcome in, Sean. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. So, go ahead,
Steve. The line is first time caller, long time listener.
I know, but I wasn't. This isn't a call, so I was trying to figure out a way to say that. But I just gave up. It's just the first time.
So you guys should know Steve. Obviously, Steve from Steve's World right now, controlling Preston thing, is in here with us tonight. Excellent Disney creator, broadcast on Monday nights down from the parks, also on Wednesday nights with his entourage, as I call it. Or Dave would actually tell me that Steve is part of his entourage, but it's this and that on Wednesday night. Sean Urban goes on his channel. He does Disney. He does sports. Sean, tell everybody a little bit about you and the channel real quick. I know you're your first time here. That way they can get to know you.
Oh, great. Yeah, sure. So, I kicked my channel off back at the end of July. I was down there in Disney with a short little excursion for my birthday with my wife, and the opportunity presented itself, and I had been watching a couple of different content creators, and they were not doing anything. So I said to some of the people I'd been familiar with, would you guys be interested if I streamed while I was down there? And they were like, for sure. And I did it. And I went from literally 7 subscribers to like 67 subscribers in 4 days. And I was like, wow, this is kind of neat. And I had done a little radio in college with a friend of mine. So I said, I wonder what I can do when I get back home, because I live up here in Massachusetts. So Disney's not exactly an hour ride to the park, Yeah. And I started doing all sorts of stuff, from like trips to the zoo to Christmas light excursions and anything else in between. And then before you know it, on Tuesday nights, I'm doing what I call is Touchdown Tuesday. So it's a little fantasy football during football season.
Nice.
And now that football's over, we're going to transition that to just general sports talk. So I have a co-host. She comes on. She's really good with sports. And then Thursdays, I brew my own beer. So
cool.
One of the original ideas to do YouTube was actually for my beer brewing, and it's turned into anything but that. So I do a Tin Can Thursday, and I try to get all kinds of different craft beers from all across the world, and I do a little review. Now we do talk a little Disney, usually by the end of the show, and we have in-chat games that we're playing and all sorts of stuff. And my community right now is about 290. So I'm hoping this coming week, starting Sunday, I'll be in Disney. I'm going to be doing 2 streams a day down there for this next coming week, Sunday through Thursday. And I'm hoping I can get over the 300 hump shortly. And when we get back, I'm hoping at maybe some point that I can hook up here with Pete and we can talk some sports and some football, because I love watching his broadcasts.
Well, thank you.
So it's the hockey, the football. I don't know if I'm assuming you're going to go back to do baseball once they're out of the lockout, and we can get into that. And I'm excited to have that chance.
So, well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you coming in tonight. If our moderators could grab Sean Urban's link and drop it in the chat, I'm going to go over here and do my best Steve impression for Wednesday night. Not as good, so bear with me here. We want to say hello to everybody before we get started. Dad Bills will have some news ready for us. We'll go to there when we come back. So welcome in. Isaac Nails here, Monorails Forever. Steve is in here. Welcome in. Happily Ever Yachty's here. Coaster Mom, Stevie, Lee, the Disney Fanatics. They do a great job. Movie Mania Nick is here to give us a review. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Sparkly Pink Diamonds is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Sebastian the Crab. Sean Urban is in the chat here. Mouse Talk is here. KK is here. Ian B is here. Brian K, welcome in. Dennis Knoll coming in from across the pond. Good to see you, buddy. Wolfpack is in the house. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. JC Skipper Brian is here. Anthony the Molar Man. Joey D is here. I feel secure now. Joey D's here for security. That's a good thing. I think I said KK. Jeannie's here. Crew It Up is in the house. Patty Puddles is in here with us as well. Great to see you. Dropping down. Nathan Rada. Good to see you. Amanda, great to see you. Thank you for coming in tonight. Atmos Ghost, Michelle Camara. Hello. Hi, everyone. I just subscribed this morning. Well, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing this morning. And welcome in. Gene Fitzmagic, partner channel. I was over with him tonight on his show on the FP Network, raising a little cane and everything. Good to see you back over here, buddy. Samuel B is in the house. Louis, carry on. Good to see a soldier in the house with us. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate you coming in. Let me drop down. I'm dropping down. I'm doing the best I can. Steve, I'm definitely not as good as you. The Disney Baker is here. That's a warning for everybody, just to let you know. Amy AJC is in the house. Captain Akron Ryan is in here. Ryan, I got so many compliments on your hat during the stream this morning I was wearing. You got to love that. Diz Noah is in the house with us here as well. Isaac Nails yelling out all the details of the songs. I love that Isaac knows all them. Jay Sanudo is in the house. He is our personal doorman. He will kick you out of the door. Mandy V, what's up? Good to see you as well. I think we got everybody caught up. If I missed you, I apologize. We'll get to you as we go through. Katie McAttack, good to see you as well. So, Steve, what's new with you in your world?
I woke up this morning. That's about it.
That's about it. Okay, that's a good Friday. Congratulations on that. Is that?
I found something. I did find something new.
Oh, we found something new. What do we got? Hey, Bob and Kelly. Adventures by D, welcome in as well.
I found Girl Scout Thin Mint pretzels.
Where did you find that?
Goodness.
Costco. I don't even like Thin Mints. I don't know why I bought them.
Have you tried them yet?
I thought they were kind of fun to try.
Have you tried them?
No, it's still sealed.
Well, can we try it right now and get a live impression of if they're any good? Because if so, Amber's going to Costco tomorrow if they're any good. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, I'll let you know if they're good or not. So,
all right, we're going to do a live tasting, then we'll go to the news. Because Chris, we got a lot of news this week, right, Chris?
They smell very minty.
That sounds good already.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put out 2, and that's it.
Okay.
Put the rest of them away, because if they're good, I don't want to keep eating them.
Okay. We are going to find out.
So they are literally just a chocolate-covered pretzel.
Okay.
That's all they are. But it's a mint chocolate that they use on those cookies.
Yeah, those things are ridiculous. They're like crack. You could just go crazy with them, especially if you put them.
Chip and Company.
I honestly would prefer either the Thin Mints or chocolate covered pretzels, but not these.
Okay, so we got Amber is safe. She's not going to Costco tomorrow. AAA Sparkles, welcome in. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in, dear. Always good to see you here. All right, let's go to the news, guys. Let's look at some news this week. See what Dad Builds has got. I know there's a ton of stuff going on. We do have one spot open. If anybody wants to come in tonight, you have the link. Come on over. Steve is a member of Costco. I thought they had standards. They do have standards, Sanudo, and he met the goal.
I'm the highest level member.
Highest level member. All right, what do we got, Chris?
So, Super Bowl champ started off this week celebrating at Disneyland.
Nice.
Got some pictures of Cooper Kupp celebrating with the Avengers.
Cool.
And
interesting.
Cooper's the man.
All at the parade, so.
I don't know. Were you excited about that? That they were going over to Disneyland there, Mr. Urban, with the football tie in there.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It made sense. I was hoping that they actually did their parade in Walt Disney World just because it was closer to here. But you know what? Disneyland was okay. And if I heard correctly, I think Kupp wore a Kobe Bryant shirt during that parade, didn't he?
That I don't know. He may have.
I hope so.
It was either the Disney parade or the actual Super Bowl parade. One of them, he wore a Kobe Bryant jersey, and then
that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
I think that's incredible. Real quick, welcome in Benji here for the moment. Thank you for coming in. Joey D is not happy about the Rams. Marguerite Nagy, great to see you, dear. Girl Scout cookies will be sold at Walmart. That's right. I heard something about that. Tommy from Live in the Magic. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard they're going to be selling that. That'll be interesting. So, all right. Well, you knew they were going to go somewhere, and Disneyland seems to be where they went. All right. What's next?
Other big news this week, Disney World raises prices on multi-day tickets and park hopper passes all across the board. Pretty much from anything more than 2 days went up in price.
Well, that's just
I'm on a massive tear today too. This just adds to it.
Yes.
Well, again, and we thank Chip and Company for delivering the information to us quick and thorough on their website. Everything's going up. How bad are they going up?
Anywhere from $12 to about $50.
This is just the base ticket, right? Yeah, base tickets. Okay.
This is base, and then here is your park hopper pricing.
Okay, but nothing on annuals going up at this time yet.
Annuals are not for sale yet.
Right.
Okay.
Annuals are on hold again, right?
They're on hold.
Yeah, they've been on hold since Christmas.
Yeah.
I gotta re-up mine. I gotta do that tomorrow and get that done.
But if these are going up, I can almost guarantee that annuals will go up again as well.
Well, they did. When they announced the new system, they did go up.
Yeah. That's true.
So.
Susan, welcome in, Susan Silva. Thank you for coming in. Debbie said, "I'm glad I already bought my tickets for December." Yeah, good job. Raleigh Creative in house. He was asking about the APs, which is why I asked about that. Again, we do have one spot available. If anybody wants to come in and hang out with us for a little bit, I got a spot. Come on and join us. So, all right, prices are going up. Prices are going up.
There you go.
Okay.
Next up, we've got the 50th anniversary statues, but in a much smaller collectible size.
Oh, okay. So how many are in a box here? 2?
Yeah, these are just $9.99, and they don't show one out of the box, but they're...
How many are in a box?
They're about one in each box. They're about the size of like a vinyl mason, if I know right, Steve. You might correct me on that.
How many of these do you have already?
How many do I have?
Yeah, none.
I'm not paying $10 for that little piece of plastic.
And ladies and gentlemen, please, that's the perfect sales pitch.
It cost me $360 just to have enough to have the whole set. That's just if you get them all.
I would like to request that we could do a commercial where I have you holding one of these, talk about them for a second, and finish the commercial with, "I'm not paying $9.99 for this piece of..."
Listen, man, I am on a really... I don't do social media a whole lot. I do. I mean, I'm on it and all that, but I don't, react or do any of that kind of stuff. I've spent over 3 hours today drafting a post.
Really?
Dude, I can't even get into the parks till Tuesday. I pay the highest level annual pass with no blackout dates, and I can't get into a freaking park because the idiot has it all blocked to annual pass holders so that he can sell more tickets this weekend because there's more people in town.
Wow.
I am not happy with this.
And those reservations were only they were only maxed out recently, because up until like a week and a half ago, just about every park was green except for the Magic Kingdom, and now reservations across the board are hard to come by.
He has blocked you. If I want to go, I can buy a ticket and go. He blocked annual pass holders from going so he could sell more tickets because the attention guard. Here's the flip side of that: parks are wide open. The idiot could just open them both up and be full and make more money, and he can't get it through his thick head. On March 9th, the shareholders are voting whether or not to re-elect him onto the board of directors, and rumor has it it's going to be a landslide that he will be kicked off the board of directors from his own company.
That will be something. Dad Bill has to step out for a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep doing things. Sean Griffin, welcome in. We'll keep going. Let me do this. I'll hit a community segment. We'll come back and talk. I want to talk more about this. I'm
not sure I do.
Okay, well, I'd like to just touch base on one other thing, because Steve, you know why? Because I trust your opinion, and you're not going to speak by emotion. You're going to speak by common sense.
I give extremely, when I say educated responses, it means I've done my homework.
Absolutely.
I've studied this. There's a lot of people that think they're going to remove him on March 9th, and that's not. They could be farther from the truth. They can't vote him out of the CEO. They can vote him off of the board of directors, which will lead them to being able to get rid of him as a CEO, but they can't vote him out as a CEO. And I was a supporter too at the beginning. I went to the same school of business he did. It's like, give the guy a chance. He's going to do good. I didn't know he was going to kill the magic at Disney.
You did say give him a chance. I do remember that.
We need to start a hashtag fix Disney movement and get rid of this guy.
There you go. So do me a favor. If anybody wants to come in tonight and you got the link, join us. I do have one spot available. We can hold Chris and I can hold 3 guests at a time. We welcome. It's an open forum. We don't book anybody, so it's just you got to want to come on. We'll talk more with Sean too as well. Please drop both Steve and Sean's links into the chat if you wouldn't mind. And welcome in Disney Connections. I saw they're in the chat. We talked about them earlier in the night. So let's go real quick. Go and hit Magical Memories People in the Park by Magically Mad Adventures. If you could drop her link into the chat, I'd really appreciate it. Kyle Pollock, welcome in. Let's knock out this real quick. There's a great picture from the park of 2 guys and their ball. And that would be Gonzo and the Baker hanging out together. This is a great one. Michelle, our good friend from Main Street Mouse. She was down in the parks having a good time down there. Love that one. JoJo was giving out flowers to cast members, roses actually, on Valentine's Day. Thought that was kind of cool. He was doing that. That crazy Disney lady got the shirt, the sweater, the whole 9 yards that everybody wants. This Steve, I got to give Steve credit again. It drives me nuts when I keep giving him credit. He said this is a hot commodity the first day we saw this, and I'm thinking, no way. And it's flying off the shelves everywhere you go. Mr. Dragon, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for loving the segment, Sparkly Pink Diamonds. I appreciate you. There's our good friend Here with the Ears. Here with the Ears. They're doing real well. 20-some thousand on their channel. They were out on a cruise recently. That was awesome. Jackie is in town with her significant other. And they are hanging out down there, getting a couple figments, doing some dinners. Always love seeing the smile on Jackie's face. One of my dear friends down there in Disney. Good picture here in front of the castle there. Backside over there, the castle. Years of Ears, good friends of the channel. You'll see them in here from time to time. Very solid Instagrammers. Love them. Here's one little Spark JL hanging out, having a picnic down by the castle. That's awesome. You could just lay down something, sit there, have a good time, and hang out. That's a good thing. Welcome in, Debbie Bernfeld. Thanks for coming in. This is a good one here. Bryson, I love it. For the love of the mouse, he got caught. He got caught getting donuts by Crystal, I believe. And they posted this. I thought this was a great picture. Made me laugh. Thought that was awesome there. There's our good friend Piano Rob. He's down. He was trying to do a picture of actually Gene, and it turned into Figment. It started out as Gene and ended up as Figment down at the festival. And there's our good friends, Diz Our Dream. Speaking of that pattern, there it is on the bucket hat. Jeff and Angela got them. Real quick again this week, Magic Mail. I'm always proud to bring Magic Mail. Magic Mail is brought to us by our good friends over at the Main Street Treat Company. Guys, this stuff is amazing. You're getting product right from the parks sent to your house. There's nothing better than sitting in your home in another part of the country eating a caramel popcorn or one of those. That cookie right there in the lower right-hand corner is incredible. You can get popcorn right from the parks. It's everything right from our good friends.
Well, hello, fellow Disney freaks. This is Disney Connections, and I'm Rob.
And I'm Melanie.
And we are here to invite you to come by our channel over at Disney Connections on YouTube,
where we do unboxings, box swaps, lives from the park, and sometimes we have guest speakers.
We also want to invite you to come over to www.mainstreettreat.com to pick up your favorite Disney treats.
Right from the park, shipped to you. Hope to see you soon.
I want to recognize Aaron H. Goldberg. Aaron is going to be a guest on our Thursday night show. This was the only mail that we got this week, and it was a copy of his book, Buy in Disney's World. Steve, I want to make sure you I get this in your hand at some point, let you read my copy. This is something that's right up your alley that I know you'll love. He's going to be a guest. He is a very well-respected author in the Disney community, a best-selling author with multiple recognitions out there, doing a great job. And we lost Sean. I guess he'll be back in a minute. There. He went somewhere. But we have, so if Sean's coming back, I don't know. But we got 2 spots open now, if anyone wants to come in.
His picture looks a little different than he does in real life.
Absolutely. I'm respectful to the ladies and the men. We have all of them up there in the blocks. I could bring up some. I think somebody else will come in here along the way. We got a lot of friends watching. Steve, started reading this book. That might be Sean coming back there. There it is, Sean. So we still have one more spot open up. Welcome back in, Sean. Steve, I started reading this book, and it's all about, and he's done his research. It's all about the whole property buying that Walt was doing, how they did it. It's a very detailed, intricate overview of how that whole went down and everything. and it's a best-selling best-selling book. So that's pretty cool. So I'll get that to your hands at some point. I know you like to look at that stuff. Welcome in to Space Mountain Dave. Frank F. also came in here. Dad Bills, are you ready to go? You good now?
Yeah.
And just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, Dad Bills will be stepping out throughout the night. He's got some things he's working on, and rather than bow out on us, I said, hey, we'll work around that tonight. So please understand and bear with us tonight. Good thing is we're hanging with friends, and that's the main thing we got. So what do we got here?
So, so that was the statues we talked about. They are 2.5 inches tall.
I'm sorry. Alexa started yelling in my ear, Chris. Go ahead. You said
so I was just going to say, these are 2.5 inches tall little replicas of the statues. So if you don't want to pay $99.99 for the full big statue, then you can pay $9.99 for a 2.5 inch plastic.
And I believe they're coming out with all the large statues, like the one behind you, Chris, right? The Figment.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Sean. Are you going to buy any of the big statues there?
100%. I'm already eyeballing.
Okay. You don't want to tell us.
Look, it's that big.
Hold on. Let me.
That's how big they are.
Hold on. Let me come back over to our front.
2.5 inches. That's how big they are from where my thumb is. Well, where my thumb is right there. Like I got big hands, but still, that's a little. I mean, I'd crush that thing if I held on to it.
We got a spot open up. We got friends in the chat that might want to come in. Somebody come on in. Baker, Tina, Bob, and Kelly. Any of you guys want to come in?
That's the one I want.
And in comparison, this is the full statue with my hand.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now, if I'm being honest, though, I'm probably going to own all of them, but I still like to complain about it.
Is that one plastic too, Chris, or is that resin?
No, that is solid resin.
Okay.
That's about 4 pounds of statue right there.
I'm probably going to end up getting one that Preston's pestering me about. His birthday's coming up, so I think we're going to try to look at that. But I don't know. That's tough.
I was nervous about spending that much money for a statue, and I got it, and it's totally worth it to me.
Okay.
Really good quality statue.
There you go. All right. I don't have any of those yet. Disney Connection says those are nice.
Encanto is returning to theaters.
Why?
Again. They do this a lot of the years, Steve, with pushes when a movie is being pushed for an Academy Award. This is currently up for animated movie of the year. This is currently re-released for an Academy run.
Yeah, they got to have that award locked up. That is an incredible movie.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, welcome in the Baker. Disney Baker coming in. Baker, you excited about that one?
Yes.
Welcome in, Baker.
Full of detail.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Steve.
So you think, Chris, you think it's all about them wanting to get an Academy Award, huh?
It usually is. This time of year, you'll see several of the, I sometimes call them artsy movies that kind of get re-released again for a push for Academy voting and lead up to the Academy Awards.
Is it an attempt to pad their box office numbers?
It is exactly that.
Crew,
because they can run commercials saying nominated for Best Picture, and it's back in theaters, and people will go see it again.
That's interesting. Crew, where did you want me to send that to? Let me know in the chat where you want me to send that to. That's interesting. I hate to say this, but I still have not seen this movie. We've sat down twice to watch it. We've sat down twice, and both times we ended up on Marvel movies we hadn't seen. So this is
music's incredible.
This is next Friday's watch. We're gonna watch this movie. So
I was tempted not to bring it up because we don't talk about Bruno, but I figured I'd bring it up anyway.
P has no idea what that means.
I have no idea what that means.
I will say also, I had a friend from the UK message me a week or two ago. This movie's soundtrack hit #1 on the British UK pop charts, and it's the first ever animated music to do so, or music from an animated movie to do so.
The music's phenomenal, Pete.
Is it? I haven't dug into it.
I turn it on the background just for the music. It's when it plays. I can hear one of the songs.
All right. Well, I have a music playlist on my that I've come on my phone, and I haven't added this in yet because I haven't seen the movie. So Mr. Dragon said I heard
you have
about.
those.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Steve. My apologies.
No, sometimes you have those one or two songs you listen to over and over again.
Yeah.
There's not a bad song on the soundtrack. I listen to it from start to finish and then replay the whole thing again.
Okay,
I
nice.
don't skip any of them. They're really good. I mean, it's not going to be for everybody. It's for me, in my opinion. They're great.
Okay, I'm excited about that. We have similar takes on that.
I can tell you, the merchandise is when the merchandise comes in, it's out within 2-3 days. We can't hold any of the merchandise. It's selling so fast. The leopard lion at the bottom, he came in stuffed the other day. We sold, I think, close to 200-300 of them in one day.
All right, the Bondo and Sean, you'll have to come. Give me a couple minutes because I only have 5 spots here, and I'll get you in a couple minutes. Just hang tight. Sean Urban was in with us, and his signal kept going out. Everybody, I'll get with Sean to try to come back on another Friday when he's got a better signal. Please go check out Sean Urban. Good guy, working hard on his channel. Smaller creator, does Disney and sports. He does brewing beer stuff on Thursdays. That's really cool. Please drop his link back into the chat one more time for me, if you wouldn't mind, moderators, and we'll roll this from here. Welcome in to our partner channel, Gene Fitzmagic, hanging in with us. The Baker, and I believe you know Steve from the World. Over
Yes,
there.
sir.
I hope you do. Baker,
Yes, sir.
Baker's playing with toys. It's like I'm dealing with a kid.
Well, Steve was trying to show you how big the plastic figurines were, and I'm giving you a comparison here. This is a McDonald's Disney toy, and this is the Figment that came in one of the boxes.
At least with the toy from McDonald's, you got some food. Gene, how's it going, buddy?
It's going good, man. Going good. I feel like I just saw you 5 minutes ago, but I guess I did.
Yeah, you did. We had a great show over on the network doing over there. I won a competition. I was pretty excited about that.
I gotta actually, I have to admit to something. I have to let everybody know that Pete paid me money under the table. He really didn't win. I took a bribe.
You're not supposed to talk about that. That's
not true. Pete won because I helped him.
Yo, you tried to take it the other way.
I saw some incorrect answers. I think maybe on purpose by the Baker.
Yes, he was trying to screw me up. He almost had me too. I almost went with it. And Mara, welcome in. Fanatics are in here as well. Great to see you guys. What's the next spot there we got?
Next up, National Treasure has begun filming in Baton Rouge.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Cage in it though? Has anybody confirmed that?
I have not seen anything with Cage tied to it.
I think it's just Catherine Zeta-Jones, right?
She is the lead in the series. I haven't heard a word about.
No. You're talking about the series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the new movie.
Oh, well, there is a new movie.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
The whole cast is in the new movie, and rumors are that the series will tie in like a cameo, but that's it.
Really?
He's not in the new series. He's in the new movie.
Well, that's awesome to hear. I love hearing that.
But at last I heard they hadn't started filming it yet though. So,
are you guys in the chat excited about that? I don't know. It's
Catherine Zeta-Jones, yeah.
Katie Wyron says she's not excited about it without Cage. So interesting. I like the characters, Riley and that's a good movie. It's one of my favorites. Tina Marie's in here. Everybody, look out. Okay, next topic we got.
Next up, Disney launches Story Living by Disney. Develop residential communities. So basically, they're going to make their own subdivisions.
Where? Out in California?
The first one is going to be in California. I believe it is, yes, Rancho Mirage in California's Coachella Valley.
I don't even know. Anybody knows that close to Disneyland?
I don't think so. Is it?
No, I don't think so. The pictures that they showed from the location, it looked more desert and arid area.
So. Wow. Okay.
They say Walt Disney himself owned a home in the area, but yeah, there you go. They're gonna have a Disney run sort of what I would call like a homeowners association where they will have featured events for the residents. Some of the neighborhoods will even have 55 plus areas for residents. So a
Interesting.
little bit of everything for everyone. So
Disney getting into the real estate market. Good Lord.
yes.
That is scary. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? We'll go to Baker. What's your thoughts on that, Chris?
Yes, I'm in. Definitely.
Okay. Apparently he's gonna. Gene, are you moving out to California to live in the Disney cul-de-sac?
I mean, it would. I like the idea of it. I don't know if I want to move out to California, but I think it's a great idea. I love the idea. I wish they would do it maybe even more out in Florida.
Katie says the association fees will double every year. No. Amanda says Disney's going crazy. Jill says Disney will not own the property; they will just manage it. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right. We're talking about, as we're sitting here, everybody. We're talking, of course, up in the corners. My partner doing the channel here. That would be my good friend Dad Builds. As if moderators could drop the links for me of all my guests in here tonight. Right below him is the Disney Baker. He's baking from home now. He brings the magic in more ways than you know. Good person in the community, does a great job with his channel. Our Castle Life is here. That's just a public service announcement on my behalf. Gene is here. Gene Fitzmagic. He is kind of the face online of the FPE network, doing many shows over there. You're working with your partner from Florida Park Explorers to build a network of Disney-based talent on the FPE network. You're going to do a sports network and some other things, looking to expand into other genres and stuff, and appreciate him. You can check out Gene on everything with the FPE network. And, of course, down in the lower left-hand corner, not eating his pretzels anymore, that would be our good friend Steve, great creator from Disney down there. He does his shows Monday nights, generally from the park, sometimes from home, and also on Wednesdays with his entourage of talent over there. It's him, it's Dave, it's a soundboard, and a guy that uses it. And it's fantastic. You'll love those shows. Steve, let me ask you this, Steve. I know you're down there a lot. And same thing applies kind of to Baker, too. I'll go over to Chris afterwards. Start with you. Living down there now, is there any chance from you that we're still going to get some of, every now and then a Monday night stream like you used to do in Indiana? You did some excellent streams in Indiana when you did it.
Well, thank you. But yeah, I'll do home stream.
You are?
For sure.
I loved your home streams. It's Sean's telling me he can't reconnect. He's having trouble. I was a fan of Steve's before I became a friend. His Monday night home streams were some of the most detailed streams in providing news, content, everything was going on. I kind of tried to mirror what I do a little bit after that. So make sure you're checking out Steve live from the parks. He's been having 400 people in there over there. Chris Baker, you're going to be doing home stuff, obviously, in the kitchen. You're working your kitchen. You did your first stream over there, very successful on the first stream right out of the gate. But I believe you're also going to be doing some stuff from the parks as well, right?
Most definitely, yeah. We're going to be in the parks. At least we're going to try to get out at least 5 to 6 days a month.
Nice. Okay, I love it. Hawk the Fam James, welcome in. Welcome in. Depending on the traffic, the resort in Rancho Mirage would be an hour away from Disneyland. Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate that. Joy S is here. Welcome in. And Annie Coog is here. We have to watch our language because she will repeat it in another location if we don't. Gene, you're doing a lot of stuff over there. You got multiple shows, which is a great thing. It's you got game shows, you got interview shows, you got hangout shows, but you're working on so much else. If you could, real quick, just share a second what people will find over there. Hey, what's up? Busy getting Disney. Sorry that I'm tardy for the party. Welcome in, Wes. Good to see you, buddy. Gene, talk a little bit about the network real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, we got like you said, it's a little bit. It's some game shows, it's some hangouts, it's some interviews. Mondays we always try to have like a nice showcase interview. Thursdays is always a hangout where we have a bunch of people in. Both Chris's, Dad Builds and Baker were on yesterday. Wednesdays and Fridays are our game show formats. And we'll be adding a Sunday show, which will this Sunday coming up, which will be another hangout with a Disneylander, Miriam from Around the Magic and We Like Theme Parks on Tuesday and Wednesdays. She'll be coming to the network for a third night with me on Sundays.
Awesome.
And then we're going to be working on a little sports network too. In the next, we already launched the network, but there's only like the introductory video. Right. We'll be adding some new stuff to that. Probably in about the next few weeks or so, we'll start adding some basketball content, some MMA, some boxing, and then just sports in general.
Right, and that'll be separate from the Disney stuff. You might see some over there, but it'll be primary sports based. I love the fact. Hey, look, you guys have made this a focus of yours, and of course, helping others, doing a lot with charity. I know you just did a giveaway over there with a Figment bucket for Give Kids the World, and you guys, one of the things I like is your commitment to do a lot more of that for Give Kids the World, and I applaud that. Really excited about that. Let's go do one or two more news topics, and I'm going to start trading out. I got a couple people sitting backstage that I want to keep bringing in. I want to try to keep the flow going tonight. We're not going to go a massively long show tonight because I have to be up at 8 a.m. for hockey again in the morning, 8 a.m., the last day of the Olympics, and I'm kind of glad because I'm kind of tired and kind of burnt, but I want to finish it right. So, Chris, what do we got here, buddy?
After hours Moonlight Magic events returning for DVC members.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that. Okay.
You'll be there.
Yeah, the events will be happening at Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom at the moment.
Those were very popular.
Here's the dates.
Yeah.
March the 17th and March the 31st.
Nice.
Registration begins February the 23rd. So, yeah.
Okay, so you better stay up till 3 in the morning or whatever it takes to get you on. Bob and Kelly says they're so excited for DVC After Hours to come back. I get that. I absolutely get that. That was a big thing. I never got to do it, but everybody that I saw loved it. Steve, have you done that?
Epcot's dates.
Have you done that since you've been down there, Steve, or no?
No, they haven't had them.
Because that was before it stopped before you got there.
Yeah. So if you look, those 2 dates you just read are Epcot. Then if you go to Hollywood Studios below it, you got May 24th. Yeah. And then what's
June the 16th, July the 14th for Hollywood Studios. And Animal Kingdom is the July the 26th and August 31st.
That one is extremely worth it.
Love it. I love it. Okay. Let's do one more topic, then I'm going to switch out here real quick. Debbie says, my husband and daughter will be at the Preds game on the 22nd. Oh, cool. Awesome. Oh, this is
individual cast member cast compliments are now available through the My Disney Experience app. They had talked about this a couple of months ago, and I guess it's just now actually available through the app where you can do cast member compliments actually in My Disney Experience now.
Yeah, I'll put my correct spelling in the chat, guys.
Yeah, what about if you like say you went to the Emporium and you got really bad service, and can you report that here too? This is just
Baker. Would you like to answer that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. Please.
This is just for compliment. I'm joking, but this is a great thing. Our cast members, you talk about being on stage, and if you talk to a cast member, you'll hear that when they are in the park, they are on stage, and they are part of the show. Just like you in the chat are part of what we're doing here, along with the people in the dais. Right? Our cast members are so critical to what it is. So if you get a chance to actually get a compliment in that will do it, please do it. Take time. Take 5 seconds of your time to drop a cast compliment. I'm telling you, it goes a long way.
Jeanette said that you could put a compliment in, but now you can add the cast member's name to it, actually, and locations. So.
Nice. That's fantastic. I love it. Stacy says, love the cast compliment feature. We used it a few times last night. So, yeah, there's Stacy from Live in the Night. Welcome in, Stacy. Great to see you. So, please, I encourage this. Chris, we need to find a way. Maybe we can make a slide of some sort. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk tomorrow or Sunday. See if we can come up with something that maybe both of us can use. I'm not worried about our logos or anything on it, but just something that highlights maybe like the app and where this is or something. And maybe we could add that in for just a little touch thing on both of our channels for people to encourage people to do that. Because it would go a long way. And that's another free way. It's the F word that I'm allowed to say on this channel. It's a free way to thank your cast members. So
can I add to that, Pete? So, when people think of cast members, most of the time they just think of the cast member just helping them on a ride, helping them off the ride, helping them with their food, helping with their reservation, helping them, with their luggage. Maybe there's so many behind the scenes cast members that you see sometimes you don't realize you see, like all the persons out in those parking lots. There's up to 25, 30 people in each section of parking lot and they're standing there in the cold. They're standing there in the sun. They're standing there in the rain. The guys that are sweeping, up everywhere in the park and emptying trash. There's just so many people. Those people just, get out your phone, ask, hey, can I take a picture of your badge? Because sometimes you forget. And they'll let you take a picture of their badge, their name tag, and then just put a little message in that and just save it. And then when you get home, you can do this.
There you go. There you go.
Great
Fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, Baker, I want to move some people around if you wouldn't mind.
No worries.
Okay, so this
thanks, Pete. See you, Chris. See you,
we're going to highlight you before you
buddy.
roll out. Hold on. There's Speedy Gonzalez rolling out there real fast. Disney Baker is his channel. He's working hard to grow it. I'm very proud of Chris and how he's grown over the time. I know you're going out. You're being featured all over in other different channels, and you're going to be working hard on yours. Do we have a date for your next baking? Oh, God, there you are with that hat, too. Do we have a date for the next baking broadcast for you yet? Have you come up with that?
Yeah, my days off just switched a little bit up, so my next production will probably be Friday.
Okay.
Next Friday.
So, do me a favor, but we're going to drop Baker's link. Isaac just dropped it. We dropped Sean Urban's link a little bit ago. Sean will come in at another time. Go over, check these guys out. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm asking you to check them out. Give them a follow if you like what they're going to do. If you're going to watch their content, then go ahead and give them a subscribe based on content watch, not just going in. Christina G, welcome in. Good to see you. Baker, thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. Any last word from you?
TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Oh, Lord. Goodbye, Baker.
So long.
Baker, Candlestick. We kicked him out. Look at that. Let's bring in another good friend of the community. He drives this man nuts down the lower right before me, but why not? I'll bring him in. Welcome in. It's Bondo. Bondo, introduce yourself to everybody coming in for the first time. Tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do, and we'll talk with you some Disney.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm Chris. What's up? Bondo from the We Like Theme Parks podcast, covering all Disney and Universal stuff, doing some funny stuff, some trivia stuff. We do stuff. But now we're over at the FPE network, joining my main man, Gene. And I'm also a part of Around the Magic, which is a fantastic Disney debate show, which is gaining a lot of traction. We're having a ton of fun over on FPE. And I don't know, that's what I do. Yeah, we're having a good time over on the FPE. Yeah.
Your podcast is excellent. I've listened to it for quite some time. I know many people that have. You're getting great reaction in the chat. A lot of people excited to see Bondo. This is Bondo's first time hanging out with us. Hopefully we'll see him more again in here. Bondo is very educated on Disney. Bondo, this is Steve down in the corner from Steve's World on YouTube. Bondo,
hi, Steve.
From We Love Theme Parks, and there's Gene. So. All right, what's our topic, Chris? Let's see what we got.
Next up, we've got some cute and sassy new polka dot ears.
Oh, okay. I don't know, Steve. Can we get you to wear those on Monday?
No.
No. Okay. I know you're not.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I don't wear ears.
I know that. Bondo, what do you think?
They look better than Bondo's hat right now. I'll tell you that.
I'm getting a lot of shade here from my world champion Toronto Raptors hat that I'm sporting right now.
Nothing wrong with
from
that.
this very crestfallen Knicks fan over here.
Yes,
I get it. I get the pain. I used to sit through it, but now with this hat, I just feel like a champ.
There you go.
As far as these ears go, I'm holding out for the Tron ears that are going to come out when the Tron roller coaster appears in the Magic Kingdom. LED lit, people are going to see me from a mile away in the dark in Tomorrowland. That's the ears that I'm most excited for.
Nice.
These are very nice, though.
Nice call. Dabills, how much are these? $29.99? Are they another?
I believe these are $29.99. Yes, $29.99 as well.
Okay, standard pricing. Okay.
Yeah, just white with red polka dots where they usually see red with white polka dots.
I tell you what, that coloration, like my wife has a blonde inflection on her hair. She's, actually sandy blonde, but sometimes she'll go lighter. That would look really good on something like that, the coloration there with blonde hair. So that's a good thing. Okay. Good for the ladies and some of the guys that might want them.
Yeah. Next up, we get Woody and Jesse are getting new looks at Walt Disney World.
You mean people are checking them out?
Well, no, they've got new faces.
Oh.
So This on the right is the original Woody with Tom Hanks when they first opened Toy Story Land. The one on the left is the new version of Woody, kind of rounder, softer edges.
Well, that's dumb.
I want the dais to give me their opinion. So let's start with Steve. We'll go around up to Bondo. Steve, you any opinion on this?
Why would you change it? That makes no sense. It's a character. He looks like the one on the right. That's dumb.
I'm with Steve. Gene?
Same thing. Like there's no need. First off, it's not even that big a difference. Why change it at all? Like that's the guy we know. That's the Woody we know. I feel like it's a waste of money. I mean, why? That's what we're doing with the money we're making. We decide to change Woody's face on the costume.
Yeah.
I think you could tell a little more difference on Jesse though.
Well,
so here is Jesse on the right and new Jesse on the left.
All right. Well, we'll come back up to that and say, you can stay there for a minute. Bondo, your thoughts on this? Hey, Bespoke, welcome in.
Yeah, well, if we're talking about Woody, if you go back up to the pic, you'll note that the scarf is extremely big on the old version versus the new one. I wonder if maybe he's more aerodynamic now. He can move a little quicker, get a little more bang for their buck. Let's get cruising here, Woody. Otherwise, his face just looks like he's surprised. Like,
Yeah, well, Greg from Disney Fanatics, he threw out there that they have necks now, which you can see on the left-hand side there. When you look at what my thing is this, I hate to say this, bro. First, I'll say, in reference to Jessie actually looks better. She looks more like the actual character you saw on the screen. Woody right there on the left looks like, oh my God, I just split my pants. That's what I get when I see that face, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So, Jesse, pull that back up with Jesse.
Here's Jesse.
Jesse on the left actually looks more like the cartoon, the actual.
I agree with that one.
Agreed. The one on the right looks like Alfred P. Newman from Mad Magazine.
Yeah. That's a good call out. I'll take that. All right. We're changing up. We're spending extra money to get in the park, but we're changing character faces. Next week, Oogie Boogie will be blue.
Let's forget about opening all the rest of the stuff. Let's buy new signs and costumes.
Yeah, and let's not let Steve in the park on Monday. But we're gonna,
that too.
Sorry, I had to bring
I'm
that.
getting in. I'm just not happy that I got to work for it.
I know you'll get in. Go ahead, Bill. Next topic, buddy.
Next up, we are getting new faces in season 3 of The Mandalorian.
They're changing the way they look here, or we're getting new people?
New people. So not a lot of news here. Pedro Pascal did an interview with a radio station. They were asking him, probing, trying to get information out of him. He could only say that there will be some faces returning and a lot of new faces in the next season. So.
Okay, because they're trying to spread out they're building up to the next trilogy that they're going to be doing, which makes sense. Stacy says, I never realized how creepy old Jesse looked until now. Even Mike Wheeler said those faces look bad. Mike Wheeler said that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Next up, a little bit of other Disney Plus news. Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead were announced to direct season 2 of Loki. This is kind of significant because this is the first information we're getting about a second season of a Marvel series so far. So,
so I want to go around and ask about Loki here for a minute. If anybody wants to come in, feel free. You got about 5 minutes. We'll take another trade out if somebody else wants to come in. That's how we do the Friday night show, constantly bringing people and moving them out. Let me start up there. Bondo, with you. Loki, was that something that was on your radar? You enjoyed watching it? You looking forward to a season 2?
Absolutely. Of all the new Marvel series that were on the Disney Plus, this was the best one by a mile, and it really just finally integrated that the greater layer above what hangs above in this idea of unique timelines and this new villain who in Kang, who is really surveying the whole world, and it's by his dominion that we do the things we do in time. So we're integrating this whole new baddie beyond Thanos, which I think was really integral to just the whole MCU. Right. So this is really the show to earmark if you're just getting into the Marvel stuff on Disney Plus. And I'm pumped for this season 2.
Excellent call. Gino, what do you think of the new Loki coming out, season 2? You excited?
I'm extremely excited. The way they left off Loki season 1, it makes it seem like season 2 is going to even blow season 1 out of the water just because of the way they left it. And now, of all the chaos that's about to ensue, if you like Loki 1, I think Loki 2 is going to be like 10 times better than Loki 1, just because of the way they ended it and it just knowing what's going to open up to us for season 2.
Steve, I know it took you a little bit to finish us off with everything you had going at the time, but you did finish it, right?
Oh yeah, it's a great series, but I mean, the actors for me make this a great series. I think the storyline needed a lot of work. I absolutely hate the multiverse concept of being a squirrel Loki and everything else that's in there. But if they get rid of that,
there wasn't a squirrel. There was no squirrel.
There's an alligator.
Get rid of that crap and focus on Tom Hiddleston Loki and what they ended the season with. It'll be really good in season 2.
Interesting. Okay, Chris, let's.
Well, they had to introduce.
Sorry, go ahead.
They had to introduce the multiverse. I mean, look, they're hanging their hat on this whole thing for the next level of Marvel. So,
well, that's how they're buy in. That's how they're bringing in the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and all that other stuff. So I get that they did it. I think they don't need 10 Lokis.
He doesn't want an alligator. Is what he doesn't want. Is what he's saying.
Oh, there's going to be a donkey Loki in the next one, I'm sure.
You know what, too? The multiverse gives you a get-out-of-jail-free card. If you really go in a bad direction, you can always correct it by just saying, oh, well, that's this multiverse. We're now in another universe. And it's just a way to rewrite bad writing if they do feel like they mess up anywhere. It's a free get-out-of-jail-free card.
I agree with that 100%, but to me, that's creative laziness. It's just creating something that says, okay, we can do whatever we want to now, and we can always just say this happened.
Absolutely.
It gives them an excuse to not work hard to make it right the first time.
I agree.
That's totally fair. But, I think Disney is in the business, having watched Star Wars, of fan service. And if they're able to pick and choose the performers and actors that they liked from previous Marvel universes, and they can kind of pick and choose which ones they like, I mean, all power to them. And I think the fans are going to be there for it. But yeah, you can call it lazy too.
Totally. That's a good way. All right, Dabbins, let's hit one more topic. Then I got another guest backstage. We'll do a transition here. So let's go hit another topic, and then we'll get to the guest that we have.
One more bit of Disney Plus series news. John Williams is returning to compose the Obi-Wan Kenobi series music.
Yes, that's big time news. So let's start with Gino on this one. John Williams, that's a big name in Star Wars cinematic universe to come back.
That's as good as it gets. I mean, that's like, you can't ask for anything better than that, right? I mean, that's getting the band back together, and that's amazing.
How old is he? He's got to be up there in his late 70s, maybe.
I thought he was in his 80s.
He was born in 1932, so whatever that is.
Was he really?
He's really
so he's 90. Wow, he's 90.
Holy Toledo, Steve! I didn't know that, Steve. I know you're a big John Williams fan, Steve.
Oh, John, look, I love music, especially classical music and soundtrack stuff, cinematic stuff. This guy it's not a Star Wars guy. This is a world guy. This guy he's renowned for everything, and he's incredible. I'm so excited that he's coming back to do this. Like you said, the guy's 90. So, and he's still a gem in this world, and we need to treasure what we got from him.
I love it. Bondo, would you let John Williams do a soundtrack for you?
Oh yeah, heck yeah. I mean, it's John Williams. I mean, listen, the beautiful part about this is John Williams is the original series when you think about it. And having that this is Obi-Wan and this is the connective tissue to like episode 4, I think it's a really smooth move to get right back to where the fans loved and when this whole thing started in 77. It's just smart. And again, a little bit of fan service, but it's exciting too because John Williams.
Good Lord, what just happened, Steve? Things exploding?
That was Star Wars music right on cue.
as Steve gets me copyright. Dad, Bill, you had something you want to put in there, bud?
I just find it interesting. I think this was the perfect series to bring him in on. The music for The Mandalorian and Boba Fett has been really original, very iconic to those characters. But Obi-Wan is tied to that original lore of the original 3 movies of Star Wars. And I think it's really important or really poetic that they bring him back in to do this series as well.
That's a great point. All right, what I'd like to do now, Gene, I'm gonna make a transition with you, but I first, I I just want to say you can find Gene over doing his Instagram. You guys, if you're looking for people that are incredible with Instagram, Gene has figured out that mix and been working on it for quite a bit. He's up over 40-some thousand people over there following him on Instagram. I joke with him a lot. Jones Do Disney, welcome in. Hey guys, it's 3 a.m. here in the UK, but wanted to pop in and say hello. Great to see you, Jones Do Disney. I just wanted to throw it out there to everybody that I joke with Gene a lot if you see our banter and our interaction, but there's a reason for that. When I respect somebody and what they're doing, I give them a hard time. Steve knows that more than anybody. I've been giving him a hard time for 2.5 years, and I love Steve to death. Feel the same way about Gene with what he does. Let's go wait in line with Trish. Hey, Trish. Great. That's a great little channel out in California, if you guys don't know about it. Gene, I love what you're doing over there. You're trying to build a community over there. You're trying to do it through the right ways, the right values of everything you're doing. You're also doing a lot about charity and Give Kids the World, and you guys got a lot more coming with that between you and the network. Just a final thought from you before you roll out forward. Please drop the FPE Network's link in there for me if you wouldn't mind. Moderators.
I'm just want to say I'm blessed to work with the team that we work with, man. Every night we have a new team every night. Bondo's part of a bunch of it. And even when he's not on a show, he's behind the scenes with me working on things that I like, that I'm trying to work on. He's been one of the most important people to me in this, as this come over, and he's coming over with me too, because we're both new to this, and we're both learning together, and it's kind of fun to have someone to learn YouTube with together. So the teams though that we got on each show, man, I want to say thank you to all of them. It'd take me 30 minutes to name everybody, so I'm not gonna, but they all know who they are, and everybody knows if they tune in, they know who they are. But yeah, it's the team, man. We really have a great squad of people on every night, and we have fun. It's
a great concept. I don't have a problem everybody saying, well, that's going to have to be one of the words we kill off. So I figured that out. Go ahead and pixie dust that one there, and I'll fix that after the show, guys. The great thing is that I have sat back and done is I sat back and when the concept came up for what you guys were doing, and I sat back and watched for a little bit because I wanted to see if it was everything that I was hoping it would be, which was about helping other people, about giving other people the chance to get their name out there while building community, about being about charity, about being about the ethics of the values we do. Obviously I didn't know Gene as well when he first came in. I didn't know who Gene was. I just found him through the things they were doing over there. And I'm proud to say that after sitting back for a while, then seeing what they were doing, I was willing to sit and talk with you guys and Dave about partnering because it's a lot of the same values and all we believe. So my hat's off to you, to Dave, to Jen, to everybody over there, Bondo and everybody. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you're a smaller creator out there and you're watching this show, either live or on replay, and you're interested in working with the network over there, maybe doing a show on the network that will indirectly and directly help you grow in your own channel, reach out to FPE Network on all their social medias or to Gene directly, and he'll be glad to talk to you. Gene, thank you for coming in tonight, buddy. Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Take it easy on Bondo. He's new here, so take it easy on him, all right? Do me a favor. And, hey, Bondo, go Knicks.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Yikes.
I'm going to do the race to 100K real quick. When we come back, we're going to have Greg coming in, our good friend from Disney Fanatics. Let's go over here right now to the race to 100K. Race to 100K. Love this segment that we do. It's where we recognize other creators out there.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
So this is what we do. We highlight people in the race. We do it every 2 weeks. These are larger creators that are working their way toward 100K. Top 3 people. Big Fat Panda is trending toward that 100K and getting closer. Super Enthused and Best Life and Beyond. Top 3 in the race right now. Next screen there, Daps Magic down to Earsome Emporium. Everybody grew a little bit. Everybody picked up a little bit. Very proud of my man Corey Meets World picking up a bunch this week. The WDW couple picked up a couple. Disney Dave over in UK, he picked up a bunch. Doing a lot of great content over there. Solid group on that screen. Next group, 33 down to 18. LBV and Steve and Kai out of California. They both passed over people in the race, so they have jumped up this week. They've got fireworks on their channel. You got some incredible creators in there. Magical News Lives, Vacation Exploration, Miss Cherry, That Crazy Disney Lady. That is a solid group of creators right there. All of them on the right path to 100K. Our good friend Lou Mangello leads off this round, dropping down to Diz Life of Ours. Again, solid people, California to Florida, all the way around. The Leversons, they're moving on up. They got fireworks. They passed a couple people this week. Nice job, everybody. As you're watching these channels, we're not asking you to go subscribe. We're putting them out here for you to go take a look and see if they meet your viewing palette. And if they do, then by all means, do us a favor and click on them and give them a follow. That's the whole key. You got to meet your viewing palette. Here's 11-2 down to 8-6. A lot of creators right there on the verge of 10K. 5 of them technically, if you add in Magical Meg, she's almost to 9. They're not far away. Not far away from 10K. Coming up. Great job, everybody. Back half of the race, 8 down to 6. Living in Diz jumped up over a couple people to 7.3. Some solid creators in there. Diz Our Dream, my partner channel. Mickey's Magic May on Monday nights. Incredible. Ear to Ear Magic, broadcasting from the park consistently. And everybody else as well. Doing great job. Tripping with the Turners. Love this group. Good solid there. Everybody with some movement. Next to last slide, One Little Spark JL gets the fireworks this week along with Mouse Vibes out of California. Both of those guys jumped up this week. Everybody grew a little bit on this page too. It's good to see momentum for the Disney community and channels growing as we're seeing it. Final back half of the race, Steve from the world. He's got fireworks.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Steve up to 4-3, getting ready to jump over to that next slide. Nice job there. All the way down to Brandy and Dave. Everybody, again, picked up a little bit. Nice job all the way through to everybody. We're very excited for all the participants here as we do it. And Dad Builds is getting ready to come back. I'm going to, real quick, as he's coming back in, just recognize our congratulations this week and acknowledgments. That's why we'll have most of the community stuff done, except for the under 1,000 recognition, which we can do in a few minutes. There it is right there. I got a new mouse here, and it's different. Congratulations each week is brought to you by Casey's Corner of the World each week on the channel. He's doing a great job. He's an executive producer for us. Welcome in for the love of cooking. Great to see you. Chris Dye as well. And Casey each week works with me to recognize people that have success. This is who we want to recognize this week. Christie's Corner, 325,000 channel views, 325. I missed her at 300. I wanted to recognize her. He got 700,000, so 700,000 views on his channel. Nice job, Robert. You got Jones Do Disney. They went over 100 on their channel. Congratulations, Jones Do Disney, going over 100 on their channel. Swish Willie and Disney went 3K. She hit 3K. Swish will be a guest this week on my channel. Great person. And she actually works for a NBA team in Toronto. Just thought I would throw that out there for somebody that might be, and I see him laughing right now and smiling. The Magic of the Music went over 6K. The Magic of the Music went over 6K right there.
Proud of myself. I called my mom. She was proud of me.
Jeff is proud of himself. He called his mom. He went over 7,000 when he did. And finishing out this week, Disney Daily hitting 8,000 on their channel. Again, all of these channels, we're not asking you to go and subscribe. We're asking you to take a look at them. See if their content meets your viewing palette, and we can do that. Let me bring in Greg. Welcome in, buddy. Coming in here. Let me fix this. I got to bring Bondo in on the other screen here because when I had Baker here, I was keeping him off of it on purpose. Let me fix this real quick and bring up.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. Yes, there's Bondo in the middle. Coming in and joining us, everybody. This is Greg from the Disney Fanatics. Welcome in, buddy. He is also a respected lead authority with Chip & Co. And handles a lot of their responsibilities. He's got multiple tasking going on, doing his own personal stuff, he and his wife, and doing his thing. Well, Greg, welcome in. Do you know Bondo? Obviously, I'm sure, right?
I'm actually here representing Chip & Co. tonight. I've wasted all my energy on Around the Magic with Bondo the other night. So I'm so tired. from doing that show with them.
And you won. Greg was the champ of Around the Magic this week. Did a fantastic.
That was
job.
amazing. Had a great time. So no, I'm in here supporting Chip and Company tonight. I saw you guys doing the news, and we have a few things coming up I wanted to mention and talk to you and see how you're doing. And not only that, I wanted to say thank you so much for using Chip and Co. as your news source.
I appreciate that. Thank you for the partner. And you know Steve from Steve's World. Greg, have you met Steve before?
We have never met. Where are you? There you are. There you are. I've not actually met Steve yet.
Steve is
so pleasure to meet
you. Steve, Greg, Steve. You know, Greg is with Chip and Go. He is a key authority for them. Does a lot of everything over there, pretty much for Chip now. And of course, Steve is a great quality creator in his own. I think if you checked out his content, Greg, I know a lot of the stuff you love. You would love the way he does and goes about his business. Does a great job. All right, let's jump back into the news here. While we've got an authority on the news, we're using a Chip & Co. As our news source right here. And they have reported what, Chris?
We've got Series 2 of the Mickey Mouse main attraction, the Pirates of the Caribbean collection was revealed. I didn't see the first series make it to Shop Disney yet, but now we get to see what the second one's going to be.
That's interesting. Greg, what are you thinking on this?
I love that. I think that is so much better looking than the Space Mountain one that I'm actually gonna pre-order this one or buy it the minute it comes out. My wife wants the ears, I want Mickey.
Nice. I like it. Bondo, you excited about this one? It does look better. Greg's point is, look at the bag. The bag's pretty sharp. It does look better than that Space Mountain Star Wars bad Star Trek thing.
Yeah, I'm all about pirates. Give me that plush. Mickey with a pirate outfit on. Come on. I mean, I would even inquire if maybe he was a little bit more Captain Jack, maybe some beads and some feathers, but I'll take what I can get, and that's a good look. I'm keen.
Steve, you all over that pin?
Oh yeah, if it's a pin, I've got. I'm good.
That pin's.
I mean, it looks like a pirate Mickey. I didn't see the first one. I don't know what you guys are comparing it to, but
it was really rough.
I mean, the only thing I would buy out of this is the pin, but I don't collect any of the other stuff. So
I love that. Greg, you were mentioning when you came in about stuff you have coming up with Chip & Co. What's coming up with Chip & Co?
Yeah, so we have. I'm not going to drop it yet because we're under embargo until Thursday. But it looks like we will be the first to be reporting on a galactic star cruiser that's going far, far away.
Nice.
We the invites have gone out, and it looks like Thursday a group of our contemporaries are going to gather over there, and we are going to be able to be reporting on it while we are there. It looks like everybody else is under embargo until March 1st, but it looks like they are going to treat the media very well this time and give us the advance.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's good to hear.
We're hoping, we already have the invites. It's just a matter of the embargo being lifted on certain things. So, yeah, I would really encourage you guys to, please check out Chip & Co. on Thursday and Friday. We're going to have a lot of news coming out.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, let's go.
Yeah, and actually, not to interrupt you, but Pete, I think you were on the phone with me when I got the phone call.
I was. I was on the it was an email that came through. Your wife was reading, I believe.
Yeah, and I literally almost crashed my car the moment I read that. So, and look, Chip is such a gracious owner, and he's in North Carolina, so he personally couldn't come down for it. So I am the lucky recipient of this one.
That'll be a lot of fun. That's awesome. Awesome. Can't wait for it.
You can follow Chip & Co. on all the social media, and I follow them on Instagram because their posts are awesome.
There you go.
And keep you up to
right
date,
from Dad Build's mouth to your ears. Check them out over there. We're proud to be partnered with them because we like quality news sources that we know are going to come and give you a straight skinny. What's this one here, Chris? Seriously? Oh, that's just...
So next up, we've got Mickey Mouse and Friends Kitchen Collection available at Walt Disney World.
Steve will be all over that.
So new merchandise, some trays, measuring cups. They come out with a series, I think, like this every year. This just happens to be this year's release. some different measuring cups, pans, like silicone ware.
I like that. Bake a cake. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the size of that mug. Like that's a proper Bondo sized like portion.
That's a good one.
You know, that size right there. So I'm feeling it.
Greg, your thoughts on
this
segment here?
Who's the writer on that one? Could we scroll back up on that one?
Let me scroll back up.
Who's the writer on that one? Oh, is that my name? Oh, I wrote that one. So the joke on that, Bondo, and you just went right into it, was that feels like a coffee mug. It's a mixing bowl.
Oh,
really?
Really? With a handle?
That is a yes, with a handle and a pour cup.
Wow. Okay.
Now we go the other way. That's a really tiny mixing bowl.
That makes way more sense.
It's huge.
Good Lord. How much is this?
That one there is $39.99, and I Chris, you would know better than I now. I've lost it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You can really, you can fill up your kitchen with great stuff that you can get down there, all through, especially down the springs. But you're going to pay. It's going to be, you're going to spend $500, $600, $700 to get all your kitchen set up with all Disney.
So the mixing bowl is $39.99. The measuring cups, like these, $24.99 for the set. So
yeah,
I like those a lot.
I knew you were going to like that as soon as I saw them.
The rest of the stuff, it's a good pattern. Don't get me wrong, but I don't collect a whole lot of stuff that just decorates like that. But I like those mixing cups.
That's kind of cool.
And they're heavy and they're well built. They are heavy. They feel like they're gonna last, unless you have floors here in Florida that everything breaks on.
Every house.
I'm gonna own my mistake, and I'm gonna buy that mixing bowl and use it as a mug, just to roll with it. For $40.
Can you imagine how great cereal would taste in that?
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Bondo, I'm gonna buy that for you and send it up to you just to see that picture.
Dude, you'll have that pic. Send it up.
That'll be great.
Cheers.
Yeah. I love it. All right, go ahead, Chris.
So from one kitchen to another, the all-you-can-eat crab legs are not coming back to Cape May Cafe.
Oh. I don't know. Good, bad, or indifferent. I never ate the all-you-can-eat crab legs at Cape May. Let's go around. Bondo, your thoughts. You reacted quickly on that one.
Well, listen, as a fan of the all-you-can-eat anything, I would be disappointed. I know my wife is huge on crab legs, and if we got there and we were expecting crab legs being all-you-can-eat, and then they were like, it's a la carte, there'd be a lot of disappointed faces at my table. So anytime they take that away, it's not happy. But so I vote for bring it back. Bring us back them crab legs.
Greg, I'll go to you because I'm not even asking Steve. He's not a seafood eater, so it's just he could care less.
They haven't been around since they went to family style since the reopening during the pandemic. So I don't think anybody really is going to notice it except for people who've eaten there in the 3 years ago.
Yeah.
My family used to come down every year, and my parents went to this place for the crab legs for a date night every single trip. And I would take my niece, we'd go somewhere else and eat. This is a bigger deal than I think people understand. And it's basically a cop-out. You can buy them, but they're like $40 for 5 legs. It is astronomical. I don't know what crab legs cost because you're right. I don't eat seafood. I think it makes me sick. But this was a staple. And I've heard a lot of people complain about this. A lot of people. And like you said, it's been 3 years or whatever. But this is not going to be a good thing.
Yeah, but you're right. It's been an add-on for the last 3 years, or whenever it opened a year ago.
It came back.
Well, my thought here, Disnoa says he'd rather go to Red Lobster. My thought here when I heard this, I'm not a big snow crab cluster person because living here in Maryland and eating blue crabs, it's two totally different things. Okay, and I just never got into that whole snow crab thing. But there's a lot of people that love these, and my thought was, I know how much they are. They're expensive, like Steve said. You go to the grocery store, they're $6 to $9 a pound. It was Disney with all these people eating all you could eat. Were they losing a little? Was this a lost leader to get people in? That Chapek has said, hey, we're not going to do that lost leader anymore. We're just going to kill it off.
This used to be one of the hardest reservations to get on property.
Right.
It is not anymore.
There you go. That's people reacting to it. Interesting. Yeah. Jill says she came back just in the right time. Benji says if you buy crab legs, you can get extra 5 for $99.99. What? $100?
Wow.
Yeah, hard pass on that.
Yeah, no, I'd rather. I'll take that $100 and buy a Figment gold statue like the one by Chris before I buy 5 crab legs that I'm gonna move through my system in a matter of 48 hours. You know,
I would take that $100 and buy 2 mixing bowls that I'm going to use as mugs.
There you go. There you go. Great call, Bondo. All right, go ahead, Chris. You got next one there, buddy? You ready?
Next up, we've got Love is in the Air with some fetching pink Minnie Mouse ears.
No, we don't. Stop, Alexa. She started to play Babyface music. Turn it off, Alexa. Off. What the, Chris?
Alexa, play heavy metal.
No. No, Alexa, off. I'll unplug her if I have to.
Alexa, on.
All right, we got Love is in the Air. We got new, again, $29.99, I'm sure, right, Chris?
Yes.
I mean, it's tough having a day here with all guys, but, you know, is this something that you could see your sister, your mom, your better half, your girlfriend wearing? I don't know. Chris, your mom wear those? What do you think?
My mom, no. But my daughter might.
Your daughter will?
My mom, no.
Okay. Bondo, anybody?
I think it's super cute. Yeah, I would absolutely grab that. I think I was like a little bit interested, but then when Chris called it fetching, I was like, okay, now I'm down.
There you go. Steve, are you fetching these?
I don't wear ears. So.
You could give them to Andy J.
Well, listen. I know I'm personal friends with a lot of people that have like rooms just for their ears, and they would buy this. These look, from a guy's perspective, they look better than a lot of the ears the other people already have. So
that's a good point.
I would say yes, but
that's a good point. I don't know. Greg, is half wearing them?
2 things about them. One, I was with 2 couples that were searching them out for about 3 days and finally found them on yesterday or the day before, whenever I took this picture. People want them. People absolutely want them. One of the problems, though, is they didn't release them until Valentine's Day. Like, they were supposed to be out 2 weeks ago, and we don't know why they waited until Valentine's Day to drop them. And then everybody wanted them.
Well, that's like a lot of the Christmas stuff just started coming in weeks ago. I assume it's due to shipping delays like everything else, but it was odd to me that these dropped as late as they did, because they usually have them out, like you said, a week or 2 before the holiday to build up. So
I am very excited for my July trip to be buying the newly displayed Aaron Go Bra March merchandise. That will be when I get. I'm excited about that. I'll be able to get a green leprechaun Disney shirt. It'll be arriving when I get there. So.
I can say, though, that this could go one of 2 ways with their strategy. One is, if this is seasonal, then yeah, they messed up. But if this is a permanent item, dropping it on Valentine's Day, I think is pretty clever.
Yeah. I also think, and I'll say this, and you can tell me, what do you know about this? But like when you're talking about ears that are sequence, they're really reflective. And so if you're wearing them outside in the sun, they're just going to sparkle. So I think it's a little more flair. I think it's great for Valentine's. I think it's a really nice choice. $29.99. What a great value. I'd rather buy a mixing bowl, but what have you.
Yeah, well, that's true. And for the younger ladies that might want to wear this, you know, younger teenage and down, you know, if you see something like you just said, Bondo, that's coming out, that's new like that, that's reflective, that's getting attention, that is an eye catcher for younger. Debbie Williams said she loves that color. So Bob and Kelly like them. Let's see what else. Let me see. Make sure I see. Happy says hope the ears stay. I love them. So interesting.
I like that shade of pink. I think that's a pretty shade of pink.
Yeah.
Instead of going a lot brighter. So
I like it. All right, cool. What we got next?
Next up, if you thought that was fun, new Alice in Wonderland inspired baby care center at the Magic Kingdom.
I've never
has
care center
been refurbished.
Greg, did you report on this one?
Unfortunately, no. That came directly from Disney to us. I was not allowed to go in there. I didn't have a baby.
Okay. There you go.
No, but honestly, that's apparently you have to have a baby to go in. I don't know. No, but you know what's really nice about that? It was
go in without the baby.
How about you hold next time you come down? You hold me. I'll act like the baby, and then we can sneak in together.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
is this a major change from what it was?
This is a major change. It is it's more sanitary in there. It's cleaner. There's more space in there. It looks. I think they had Dumbo in there before, but it just the overall vibe and everything they've done is a major overhaul of the space.
Okay. Good night. Bob and Kelly are rolling out. We appreciate them. Great channel here on YouTube. Great supporters to the community. Check out Bob and Kelly if you wouldn't mind.
You know what? I got to say that it's pretty impressive what Disney will theme next. You know, like the garbage cans, the bathrooms, and now baby care centers. It's really impressive and just the ingenuity. Like I'm thrilled I have very young kids. This is totally an area I would use, and to get theming on top of it. That's the Disney magic, right?
And you're getting air conditioning for the hot times. You can sit in there and actually, take a break. Welcome in, Megan. Steve, is there a possibility Shep will have another baby just to get into here?
He's gonna have more babies, but they ain't gonna get in there.
I had to ask. Movie Mania Nixon.
Does anybody know what this service costs?
Is there a cost to this?
There's free. It's free. But what they do have available, like they do have diapers, they have Gatorade, Pedialyte, stuff like that, Advil, whatever you're looking for, they do have for sale in there. But to sit in there and to comfort your child, and it's also used as a quiet space for kids who may be on the spectrum. So no, this is totally free. There's no charge for this.
Where's it
actually awesome?
Is that up by the bathrooms in Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, hey, look, Disney giving us something. You heard it. Disney used the F word too. Free. They can use it.
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. It's not an additional. It's not an incremental charge. How about that?
They give you a space to go purchase things.
Yes. Well, that's true too. Welcome in, Samantha.
But it is nice that they don't charge you to get in, though.
Baker says I make magic in there also. It is used a lot. Water, bottle warmer, etc. Stuff like that. So Baker actually does make a little magic in there, helping out.
Baker makes magic in the nursery.
They do have people. The people making magic over there, helping out, doing stuff. I do know that.
I thought he worked in the Emporium.
It's all part of that whole thing in there. They move them around. That I do know because my sister, when she worked at MK in the Christmas shop, she would end up sometimes over helping out, over at some of the other locations right close to her if somebody went down. So it makes sense. So interesting. Okay, next one.
Next up, we've got Disney is asking guests their overall experience between Enchantment and Happily Ever After. So
hold your ears. Steve's about to lose it.
No.
Okay.
I like them both.
Okay, you're good on both now?
I think I've said since day one I thought Enchantment was on par with Happily Ever After.
Yeah, but
break it down and look at the 5 main, categories of what it is. Enchantment's right there.
Okay. Greg, I guess you've seen them all, right? You've seen all these, You feel
yeah.
Does?
So yeah, I love them both. I'm a Happily Ever After guy. I always have been. I'm a grown man weeping at Happily Ever After. But so what's nice is you can actually go over, and for a few nights they were testing over at the they were testing at Magic Kingdom after hours, and you could hear the music for Happily Ever After and Wishes being pumped in for a few days last week. So
really?
Something's going on.
Interesting. Bondo, your thoughts on these two?
Look, they're great. I'm with Greg. I'm a little more fonder of the previous versions, but to be honest, it's just going to take time. You're going to fall in love with them. You just got to stick with it. Once it becomes the one people are going to turn around on it maybe a little bit more. And I think it's great that they're asking for feedback. What do you think? I think that's important. If the audience is saying, hey, I feel like it's not as good, maybe they'll refurbish it. Maybe they'll make a change. You never know. So I think it's a positive thing.
Dad Builds, you got to see both of them with me. I think that from our thing that we did, the best location we had for Harmonious when we watched the shows was right at the entrance of the World Center there as you came in, where we sat in between the two retail operations there. What your thing?
Yeah. I really liked Enchantment more than I expected. The whole big thing with the main street being lit up is cool, but if you can actually see the projections on the castle and the story that it tells, it brings a whole nother level to Enchantment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked Enchantment. I was a big fan of Happily Ever After. Wishes, I remember when I took my kids the first time, so it's kind of special to me for that too. But it's interesting to me that they're asking guests if they feel like Enchantment is better, about the same, or worse compared to both of those previous shows.
That's a great point. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Welcome in Disney Dynamics. Thanks for joining. Chris, what I'll do is we'll hit one more news thing, and then how about if we'll give our guests a break for a second just to highlight, we'll recognize the under 1,000 real quick, and then we'll finish out with our news and merch and run it out. I do want to also remind everybody that myself and the Disney, our Disney entourage, as I'm putting it, Dad Builds, Disney Connections with Main Street Treat Company, also our friends at Central Florida Novelties and Gifts, and the FPE Network. We are doing a collaboration giveaway. We're doing that right now. The video is on my channel. You can play that video. It tells you what you need to do. We are giving away the Peter Pan Loungefly, the glow-in-the-dark one that's out there that is very desired. We're giving away a $25 gift card, the Figment popcorn bucket, and Disney, our friends at Disney Connections over at the Main Street Treat Company will be sending someone Disney snacks as well. And the collectors, we have a collectible pin coming in from Gene Fitzmagic. It is no purchase or anything you need to do to get in. It's just a simple collaboration, follow, check the people out, that type of thing, and you can get your name entered in to win it. And the great thing about this collaboration that I'm really excited about is the recipients, if they, whoever wins, has the opportunity and eligibility that they can, Chris wasn't ready and came back in here too soon, that they have the opportunity that if you win, you could break the gift up and give it to other people in the community. You can have it mailed out to other people. So it's sharing the magic a little bit more. It's something that we started, to try to bring a little bit more attention, honestly, to Central Florida, who does a ton for the community and donating stuff and also charitable stuff. Also for our friends, Rob and Mel, people from our community that are just good, wholesome people that bought the Main Street Treat Company and are working hard to bring that to you. And I can tell you it works to highlight them. And, FPE and I that had this popcorn bucket wanted to help. Also, we're trying to help somebody every time we do this. We're going to pick a smaller creator that's trying to get to 1,000. This time we picked Dad Builds. The next time we do this, I'll be doing it in Mother's Day. Same type of thing where we'll be giving away a bunch of different things, and we're going to find another creator. It's trying to show people that you can give things away, help people, and encourage positivity, and that's what we're trying to do. So let's take a look at this thing real quick that you got up here that's scaring the heck out of me backstage. What is this? Speaking of
Central Florida, they have the new limited edition Marvel Infinity Saga Thanos. So yeah, this is a Entertainment Earth exclusive available at Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. This one's a little bit larger. It's a 5.5 inch tall pop, and he's standing on a base with all of the
please don't
Infinity Stones at the bottom.
Good gravy.
So
I don't need that.
He looks really unhappy there.
He looks weird. He looks like a Smurf.
He doesn't look like Thanos.
No, he looks like a hopped up Smurf on Mountain Dew. That's what he looks like.
Or he has a Skittles addiction.
Yeah, that's another good one.
That's
Thanos with a. You know what? But I bet you this is one that will go crazy because it's got stickers on the front. And Preston told me when they have stickers, that means they're more important.
Yeah, so this is a limited edition exclusive, and it's in their art series. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, there we go. Something new. So Preston's birthday's coming up. If anybody else wants to grace him, great. Please don't tell my wife about this. That would help me out as well. You can always, get some. His collection. He is. I tell you what, I gotta give him props with what he's done. He's actually Preston. I gotta say this. This will be kind of cool, guys. Preston will be a guest. Believe it or not, his first time he's going onto a show as a guest with Adventures with VP on Tuesday of next week to talk Funko Pops. I'm so proud of him. He came in here with a detailed layout and list of everything, and I love my kid. He's got my sense of humor. At the end of showing me all he had and what he was going to talk about, he goes, I got this all together, but it's not laminated. And he walked out. That's what he said. So go over Tuesday on the Adventures with VP. If somebody could drop VP's link and give them a like and check them out. And they're gonna host Preston on his first ever time. And I can say one thing: Uncle Steve had better at least pop in the chat, please. Hey, Sully.
What time is it?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. He's doing it early with them. It's early. It's like 7 o'clock.
There's two good comments there, Pete. Disnoa says this is Rainbow Connections version Thanos.
Oh, I like that.
And Mars says Thanos met up with Rainbow Bright. So
Rainbow Bright. Dennis Knoll, $2. Thank you, buddy. $2 Australian. We appreciate you, buddy. And there's Sully. He's getting monstrously big.
Yes, he is.
He's no longer puppy Sully. He's good Lord.
He's still 5 months.
Yeah, he's 5 months of huge. Wow. So, all right.
That is a cute dog.
Yeah, it is.
It's been a great addition to our family.
I'm glad I suggested you should get him.
Yes, I know, Steve.
Well, not that one, but
okay, you can tell him. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. He didn't hear you.
I said thanks, Steve.
What?
She said thank you for pushing me to get the dog.
I mean, it wasn't hard. I was like, how can you not tell these kids they can't have a dog?
I honestly hate that Steve has.
You cave real easy.
Yeah, well, I hate that you have that much influence in my house. It drives me nuts sometimes. My son will sometimes go to me, Greg, if you don't know, because the short story is when I went down and was in my coma, Steve flew in from Indiana at the time and met up with Mouse Talk, Walt, and the two of them went and cheered Preston on at his soccer game while I laid in a coma. And ever since then, Preston has looked at Steve, and I've encouraged it because of Steve's values and the way he does himself. He's looked at him as seriously Uncle Steve, a role model. But I also sometimes get that coming back in my face that I'll say, he wants to do this. No, well, Uncle Steve, get out of here with Uncle Steve. So, but it's a good thing. So,
well, what do they say? It takes a village to raise a kid anymore. And so, I mean, that's admirable and wonderful to hear. And obviously, you can tell what kind of friends you pick if they're going to razz your own family.
Well, it's like even on, and I'll say this real quick, and then we'll get back to this, and we'll do the under 1,000. Even on our trip, when we went down, one of the pictures in that video, which blew me away, is Steve and Corey from the Corey Meets World. We had a joint world attack, is what we had. Steve and Corey were out. They had already had plans. They were playing golf that day and doing a bunch of stuff. We were on our last night at the park, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I turn around and I hear, "Hey, buddy," and it's Steve and Corey. And I'm like, "I didn't know you guys were coming over." They're like, "We're here to ride rides. Where's Preston? Let's go." And they took Preston and Gigi from Brandy and Dave, and they went and rode Space Mountain and a couple other things. And if you see the picture where Steve and Brandy and Gigi and it's Corey and all together that's in my video, you will see Preston is lit up like it was Christmas because those guys came back and when you get relaxed Corey, as I call him, which is, when he doesn't have the stress of streaming and everything else, it's a whole new level of Corey, which is a lot of fun. When he's skipping through the park, you're having a good time. So that's a good thing. So thank you, Steve, for that. But let's do this real quick. I'll give my guest a quick break. Dad Builds is pulling up more Infinity stuff. Let's do the under 1,000 real quick. Let's run through. We have some changes. A lot of people had some jumping this week. I think let's be honest, and I'm just saying this straightforward. I really honestly have bits and pieces of how this algorithm works. I don't know the whole thing, don't plan to, don't try to be a teacher of it. But I can tell when things are going on with it, because when you're in the middle of streams and you start just losing connection out of nowhere and things going blurry, the algorithm I know is doing something, they're playing with it or something. And then when I start seeing a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks where there's minimal movement for everybody, and then a week where everybody takes off, and that was this week, it happened here on these smaller channels. Check out these great people. And again, just remind everybody before we start, neither Dad Builds or myself, nor any of the guests that have joined my show before, during, or after are asking you to subscribe to these channels. We are just highlighting these people, that they do family-friendly content. It's Disney-based, and it might be something that fits your palate. Only please go over and check them out if you're going to follow these channels. And we'll pull up the share screen here, and Chris and I will knock this out real quick. There, looks pretty good all the way through. Chris, do you want to start? Let me pull the screen down a little bit, give you a little bit more. I was rushing here because I'll blame Gene. I got to blame somebody. I was holding it up. So let me pull that up there, and let's start there. We got a good friend at the top of the screen now.
Yep. Starting off, we got Zoel's World, followed by the Siskateers, Here for a Moment, C&L Wandering, Key to Disney, and Carla and Kiko Adventures.
Great to see, so many good people moving up there. Key to Disney's been jumping up quick. I love, there's some good friends here. Carla and Kiko working hard Here for a Moment. Siskateers will be a guest soon. C&L Wandering across the pond. And, of course, the amazing Ajana Claire up there at 9:50. One of the next to go. Okay. Next up.
We've got Life with Roxana, Fun and Fancy Free Floridians, A Couple of Kiddos, Disney Worlders, Addie Family Adventures, and Let's Go Wait in Line with Trish.
A great mix of ladies, family creators, Dan from over there at his Facebook group coming over and doing stuff. Everybody over 800, California and Florida represented. I love it. Go ahead.
Next up, we've got The Dad and Drew Show, The Single Rider, Dreamer's Empire, Retro Smile Adventures, Malik Adventures, and This Diz Life.
Great group there, all up over 7 to 750. I'll highlight this Diz Life. Mark took a nice up. He was on the other night with Greg on the Chip & Co. Show that they do, and he saw a nice little bump being on there. So that's off to Greg, to you, and Chip for recognizing Mark during the show and helping him out. Good. Go ahead, Chris.
Next up, we've got Tim and KT, Tori in Wonderland, Years of Ears, Magic for Four, T. Marie's Place, and Christina's Disney Dreams.
Real happy. Tina's just under 700. Years of Ears, been doing it for a while. Tim and KT, I've seen them forever. Magic for Four, Amanda's living down there. Just a great group right there. I'll take the next line. I'm very excited about that line. Friends, creators, Moments of the Magic, one of the best photographers out there with Tina Marie. You got the Network Extra. That's their extra channel doing other Disney Plus type content with other items. My man Dad Builds jumped up to 669. Great movement, Chris, on yours. The Molar Man up to 678. David Vaughn, great guy, I met over on the network out of California doing his thing. And Our Castle Life at 662. That's all about the cats on that channel. The cats, right, if you go over there, they have these incredible Sphinx cats that will hit you in the head with a light if you're not paying attention. Just a great creators from California. OCL, love them. Go ahead, Chris.
Next up, we have The Hitchhiking Bones, The Disney Stranger, Disabled Disventures, Magical Disney Pals, Jake's Disney Afternoon, and Living Behind the Castle.
Okay, everybody there, solid plus, 600, on their way to 750. They're in that mid-range thing. Awesome, awesome. Keep creating, everybody. Very excited for you. Go ahead, Chris.
Theme Park Vision, Happily Ever Disney, Mickey Blog, Risa Barrera, The Highland Adventures, and In a Magical Mood.
When you're over 500, and that's the key thing there, upper 500s, you're doing well. A lot of solid channels in there. Really, really happy with all they're doing. Go ahead, Chris, with Ava starting out. Ava. Yep. Moving up.
Ava Loves Disney, the Phantasmic Fandoms, Mickey Travels, Gateway to the Magic, Deuce in Disney, and OK Disney.
Great job there, everybody. Recognizing y'all. Good. Keep creating. Everybody in that segment and the next line also had some nice solid movement this week. Go ahead, Chris. Hit the waffle. It's waffle time.
The Great British Mickey Waffle, Cindy, a.k.a. Disney Queen, Rolling to Orlando, Delos Diz, the Detroit Disney Duo, and Being a Jonaclair.
You know, you can make a sentence out of that whole group there. I'm rolling to Orlando with my buddy, the Detroit Disney Duo. We're going to be seeing Being a Jonaclair and having a great British Mickey Waffle. I don't know. It's just Delos Diz, a podcast to come over. Talk about Bondo, what he's done, and Greg. A tough thing to do to come over, and they've had success just like these guys. Congratulations, everybody in there. Go ahead with Trader Tory.
Yep, we got Trader Tory, Chris from Orlando, Phantasmic Chronicles, Janae, D for Disney, and P&A's Adventures.
Okay, congratulations, everybody there. Coming up on that 500 range, we want to see you get there. That is a solid accomplishment. Not easy to do. Everybody thinks, hey, we can just go do this. Getting 500 takes some time. Go ahead, Chris.
Teaching Disney, Tailor-Made Magic, Polka Dots and Pixie Dust, What in the World with Russ, Brian and Eod, and Andy's Playground.
Again, solid group that just, saw consistent movement up. Nobody took any really big jumps. Teaching Disney would probably be the one who took the biggest jump up to that group, but nice job there. I'm gonna take a row here for once just to have some fun. Mike Wheeler doesn't see anything but sees everything. That guy has got 20/20 sight. He's up to 408. He Talking Mickey Project. Love seeing these guys. Some of the ladies joining us with Magically Rihanna and the Disney Circus Girl out of Europe. And the man who wants to challenge Joey for the best arms in the business, Mousepiration. I got to work with Mike on FP tonight. He does a great job. Very knowledgeable. I see that as a channel that's really going to be taken off soon as Mousepiration. Go ahead, Chris.
We got Faust Family at WDW, Tracy Glenn, Kinsey Day's dad.
He's a male.
He is.
Okay.
Disney MUK, Ride the Teacups, Keeping Up in Disney, and DC and Michelle Du.
You got some California mixed in there with Florida, with Teacups out in Cali, and Disney MUK and UK, and Tracy Glenn locked in a closet. Faust Family's down in WDW. Some great people, great channels. Congratulations. Keep growing. Chris?
We got Texas Takes, Magic of the Mouse Radio, Soaring Over the Magic, Casey's Corner of the World, Princess Serena, and Sean Urban.
Casey's executive producer, Ross. You guys know I talk about him all the time. Does a good job. Sean Urban, there's his channel. He was in here tonight. He's 8 away from 300 himself. He's getting close. Nice job, Sean. Bill, Magic of the Mouse, well respected by everybody. Just does a great job. So check him out.
We got Disney Done Differently. Disney is Our Cure. The Tropical Nerds from the Disney Couch. Theme Park Lifestyle, and Fast Pass with Us.
I love seeing Tropical Nerds moving up. Everybody there has been consistently doing it. Disney with Our Cure is a great family channel. I love being Disney from the couch. I hope it's not the Viapree couch because there's craziness going on. So I'll take the next row here. Jessica's View, great young lady out in California. Live in the Magic right there, and Disney Fanatics, two people that are doing their own thing on their own channel now and exceptionally doing it very well, growing it consistently. Greg is here with us tonight. That's the Disney Fanatics. That is Greg. I know he's here as Chip and Co. tonight representing them, but he's also Batman and does Disney Fanatics. The Baker was in here earlier. He does a great job. He's on that list. Joy S. and For the Love of Disney, two ladies in the community. That is a great group of people, that line right there. Just an amazing group of people. Check them out. Chris, want to start it off with the Florida men? They're not raining, but they are men.
Yep, the Florida Men, Lisa's Disney Life, Heather Ever After, another Disney podcast, Flipper's Pool, and Positively Disney.
So I love all this group here. We're coming down here to the end. Positively Disney will be a guest on our channel coming up, and it'll be a lot of fun with them. Another Disney podcast. Dave does a great job over there with what he's doing. Heather Ever After That is Crew's better half, and she's doing a solid effort there. And of course, finishing up the end, you got Javi, you got Moments, you got Dave, you got the Divas, Exploring the Magic, Michael, and Rock and Roll DW. I added them in recently. I found them. I like what they're doing. Smaller again. Everybody starts out somewhere. The key there is that everybody has to remember that at some point during your time frame, I got to pull up the screen back up here. Let's get back over to this. Boom. A little bit different without this mouse. I got to talk to Preston and get this changed over because it's a little bit tougher to do this. You guys, all know. Welcome back in. You guys, as you started your thing, Bondo, you started your time as a podcaster out there, and you had to start hitting that button, wondering, is anybody going to listen? And Steve, you've been doing this quite a while. I remember you earlier in your time, and it was always great to see how you have consistently built on that first initial stuff. But Bondo, what do you think of this segment we do? Is trying to help others and bringing attention to some of these smaller channels?
Well, I think it's always positive when you shine a light on other creators who are working in the same space, who, they're passionate about Disney. Like, that's the reason why we're all sitting here right now on this chat, is because we love it. And so when you meet other like-minded individuals, I think it's great when you have an opportunity to shine a light on them, to kind of spread the goodwill. I think it's really positive, Pete. And I think it's really great. And thanks for doing it. I think it's special.
Absolutely. Greg, you're in the mix there with your channel as you're coming out on your own and building your channel. You're doing a great job with it. What do you think of that segment? Is that something that even before you were in, you kind of liked seeing the growth that we're trying to help with people?
Yeah, so I'm very lucky and get to see it from both sides. I get to see it from the news media side, and then I get to see it from the other side as a channel that's up and coming. As an up and coming channel, I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful that somebody even puts my name out there. I'm grateful that somebody even subscribed to our channel. It's amazing. Coming from the other side of things, with Chip & Co., we have been so not part of the YouTube community. We've been just part of the media community and worrying about dealing with Disney and stuff. So for us to hop into the YouTube community and into what you're doing and play in your sandbox, basically, I'm blown away that somebody would take their time to highlight others. And I think that's one of the things we like about the YouTube community, and what you're doing is it's not a selfish thing. It's not a greedy thing. It's you're out there trying to spread the love because this is what we all love to do.
Well, and I appreciate what you do from that side, and you are now on doing more focus on the YouTube thing because you're doing lives on Thursday nights where people can come in and hang out and do that. So it's a good thing. Steve, one of the things that you kind of shared with me and kind of taught me when I was coming to this thing about the fact of being ethical and going about it in an organic way, doing the right thing and having fun. And I hope that what we're doing with this segment is trying to teach people that, hey, you can grow through the help of others, through word of mouth, and do that.
Well, yeah, engagement is how you grow. If you want to do it the right way, engagement is how you grow. You don't, and it's got to be fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. It's very plain and simple. If you're not having fun, it's a job for you, and you're going to not succeed as well as you would if you just don't care and have fun.
Yeah, you'll burn out. Absolutely. Steve is, well, again, that's a funny thing because it's right in the moniker of his channel, All Things Fun, and that's the key. You got to be enjoying what you're doing. So it is what it is. So, all right, let's go over here and see what we got.
This is one I had. I got a tip from a friend about this pin today.
Whoa.
This is the 85th anniversary, the iconic Dwarfs on the Log pin. This pin is 6 1/4 inches long, $59.90. It's a Disney licensed limited edition 300 polymer.
Where's that at?
This is actually on Pink Alamode's website. They do a lot of Loungefly and different stuff as well.
Is 300 a low amount for a pin?
Very low. That's a really cheap price for a limited 300, a pin that size.
Yeah.
I paid, just so you know, I paid $35 for this little one, and I paid
Hold on, let me see.
$40.
Bring you up there.
I paid $40 for this one, and they're not. I mean, they're barely half the size of my hand. They're regular size. I mean, they're bigger than regular pins. But like I said, $40. That thing is. This is maybe 2 3/4 inches at its height. That's 6 and what?
This is 6 1/4 inches long.
The difference is he said it's Disney licensed. Doesn't mean it's Disney made.
It is not. So this is by a company called Palm. I've got a couple of their pins. They are good quality. Remind me sort of a Loungefly pin. But yeah, this one's nice. Limited edition. I haven't seen a pin like that before. So this may be one that I'd have to pick up, but
that's pretty cool.
It reminds me of there's a Jim Shore that's very similar to this, Pete. We talked about one night that has the 7 dwarfs walking across the log. So yeah,
interesting. Okay.
It's a beauty. It's 6 1/4 inches wide. I mean, that's heavy, man. I'm going to put that on my lanyard. I might have some chronic back problems, but might be worth it because it's so pretty, you know?
Good night, Benji.
Yeah.
Coming in, buddy. Appreciate you.
So,
wow. Okay. What else we got?
Next up, we're going to hit Pulse Gallery first.
Okay.
Pulse Gallery had 2 new pins come out today, 2 Maleficent pins. They both have sold out as of this afternoon. But this is the first one.
That's
extremely detailed. I kind of hate I missed out on this one.
It's amazing.
But it is stained glass as well.
I can't get over how fast these things sell out. I mean, it's
and this is a black backer card, which means it's a limited edition of 300. This one was probably $80 for the open edition.
What would it cost to make one of those things? Can't be more than $30.
And then this is the other one, the other variant.
I like that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Way to share. Can't have, Chris. Thanks.
You're welcome. And a side note, we got 2 new Jessica Rabbit ones.
Oh.
So this is the first one.
Bondo, she's in my 5. My wife approved it.
Nice.
And then
yeah.
This was the second Jessica Rabbit.
Wow.
So those are both, I think, about $40 for the regular numbered edition on those, and those are limited edition of 250.
She is drawn very well.
She
is.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's just drawn that way. You know, she would be a great character if we ever, for our Disney YouTube recognition series, if we ever did one where it was like characters that are just unique, you know, that are just don't really have a thing that they fall in, but they're unique, great characters of Disney. This was an incredible one that was well thought out, well drawn, well acted out, well played all the way through. Interesting. What was that Mickey one they had that you showed them there? Can you go back to that one?
Yep.
Whoa.
So these are 2 Mickey, also on stained glass.
That's cool.
So that one with him and Pluto, and then there was this one with him on writing the book.
That's cool. Those are 2 nice. Oh, look at that.
Pin on pin, and like I said, stained glass.
Are they sold out, I imagine?
Awesome.
Those have not sold out.
How bad?
Those I believe are. This is showing euros. I believe these are like 55, 60 for the open on each of those, but they are limited edition of 250 as well on each of those.
Nice. Okay.
3 inches in diameter on both of those as well.
So let me ask this. I'll start with Greg. I'll go to Bondo. Are you familiar with this site, Greg, the Pulse Gallery?
I am not, but now I'm going to start paying attention to this because I don't collect pins, but if it's something unique and different, like having the stained glass, I'm all about that.
It's pretty incredible. Bondo, have you ever seen this website?
Never. No, it's very cool. I love that the stained glass versions. I mean, what a very cool commemorative piece. I'm a huge Tron fan, and I'm always looking for Tron pins. So I really got to get out there and like broaden my horizons here pin wise.
And
this is a great way to do that.
I look, there's a cool one. Good night to our good partners, Disney Connection. We appreciate them. Again, check out the Main Street Treat Company, and they are part of our giveaway. So make sure you go and check that video out on the front of my page and take in participation in that. You could have a Main Street Treat Company, selection sent to you as part of this giveaway. And also, in answer to Sparkly Pink Diamonds, AP means annual pass. It's an AP exclusive.
No, AP here would mean artist proof.
Artist proof.
Yeah. So this is artist proof. Yes.
I was thinking we were still on the Disney site. So
yeah,
my fault.
No, that's all right. The other thing I will mention too about the Pulse Gallery website with Festival of the Arts winding down, a lot of the artwork that you see at Festival of the Arts is available on Pulse Gallery as well. There are several pieces here from Marvel to DC to Disney that I have seen in pictures at the parks as well. They did just come out with a new couple from the Book of Boba Fett. This one.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, great!
Oh man, that's a good looking one.
That one is a 250 piece hand numbered edition, 24 by 18. Comes with a certificate of authenticity. So yeah, they cover a little bit of everything here.
Hey Chris, while we're talking art, do me a favor. I'm gonna go around real quick. Could you pull up the Disney Fine Art page real quick? Disney Fine Art. I want to show people real quick the two of the artists that are coming on this channel. Since we're talking art, we're in Festival of the Arts. We'll be able to pull them up on there real quick. Let's go around. Bondo, just talk about what you got going with again with both your podcast and everything.
Yeah, we got a lot going on over at the FP Network, and We Like Theme Parks podcast is the show I share with the Churro Fund, Miriam Kenley, and Second City comedian Mark Andrada. It's a comedy-based show. It's a lot of make-em-ups, a lot of armchair imagineering, kind of funny trivia. It's not regular trivia. It's kind of comedic trivia. And we'd like to bring on weird guests, like different people that are funky in the Disney community, and a lot of themed episodes. So it's really a super fun time. And now it's translating over to video on YouTube with the FPE. And also we're doing I'm on Around the Magic on Wednesdays, which Greg just kicked my butt in only a few nights ago. He was spectacular. An amazing Disney reading show. We debate all kinds of topics at the Disney and Universal parks. And the audience pops in and interacts and votes on who won. It's super fun. It's a great time. A lot of great stuff on the FPE going on right now. A lot of fun content.
Yes, FP Network. Please make sure you guys check them out. You'll find Bond over there. Greg, you got a lot going on. First off, the Fanatics is exceptional and doing really well. You're coming out of the gate strong over there. And then, of course, your chipping company. Go ahead and share that with everybody if you wouldn't mind. And I should also point out, I won tonight over on the Wednesday night show. You've won. I think there should be a night over there where they have Battle of the Champions. That's just my take.
I'm with you on that. Bondo, can we make that happen?
I mean, I'll put a good word in. You guys know Gene as well as I do. See what we can swing.
Is he still in the sheets right there in the chat? We can just ask him. Look, I went on that show. Bondo does an amazing job. If he didn't mention Tron for the 500th time, I think Bondo would have actually won.
Yeah.
I just came in and brought props with me. And that's why I won, which, hold on one second. I have, look, this little bell won the game for me.
There you go.
Pretty much.
So,
just dinging his bell, racking up points.
Yeah, so on Disney Fanatics, I'm having a great time. It's my wife and I. We're going around the parks. I get to be high energy. You do get to see behind the scenes of Chip and Company on my channel, of us taking the pictures, doing live stuff, just interacting, and I get to be off the wall, blue hair, crazy Greg, and then I get to highlight my kids and show my family once in a while. So I'm really proud of what we're doing over there. or what I'm doing here, I should say.
Yeah.
And then with Chip & Co., I'm even more proud. I work with Chip Confer, who has been doing this for 12 years. He has built an organization over there that I'm very, very proud to be writing with, taking images with, going to media events for him when he's not here, because he does live in North Carolina. I have a show going on now on Thursday nights called Disney News and Review. Again, I'm really proud of that. We do about 15 news articles and we blow right through them, and we give you kind of a little bit of our opinions, but we kind of just tell you what's going on. With Chip & Co., it's straight up news. You do not get our opinion in any way, shape, or form. It is straight up what happened, and you get no opinion. So I'm really proud to be working for Chip & Company. I'm really proud of working under Chip. He's taught me a lot working down here. And we also have a brand new podcast that him and I just started. Our Monday morning, we have some coffee and we talk for 45 minutes to an hour about what happened in the past week, and we talk about behind the scenes. So we're trying to give people more of a behind the scenes of what's going on in the media world of Disney.
I love it. I love it. And Steve, I don't, but I will. Monday nights from the park. You can generally find him around 6 o'clock till about 9 o'clock. Does an excellent job. He's been averaging lately about 400 people in there watching him, which is exceptional. And then Wednesday nights with Dave of Brandy and Dave, and Shep of According to Shep, and Cookie with Shep, and Lifestyles with Shep, and several other things with Shep that you can do.
Something about OnlyFans too.
Yes, OnlyFans too with Shep. It's everything. But it's a great Wednesday night collaboration show. 3 guys sitting down that love Disney, that enjoy each other's company, and you get a lot of laughs. It's one of my favorite shows. Check it out. Dad Bills, you ready for me?
Yes, sir.
So these are some of the people that I'll be, and you might have seen them down at if you've been down at Festival of the Arts. Which one are we pulling up first?
So this is Disney Art on Main's website. If you want to pull it up and look, one of yours coming up, Pete, is RC.
This guy's incredible.
It's some amazing stuff. I was blown away by this Steamboat Willie. The intricate look and the little inlay of the cartoons in the Mickey. I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And we're going to talk
Stitch, Ariel.
This gentleman here, RC, is internationally known. He has flown to other countries and done painted walls. He has done political banners here. He's done work for Major League Baseball. He went over to the Dan Patrick Show and painted a whole wall of Tom Brady on the Dan Patrick Show for some bet that Dan Patrick lost. He's done that. He's painted. He's the one of the only street artists that Disney works with, and these are just some of the things that he. And I'm telling, it's just, I mean, look at that, the coloration on it and everything. It's just incredible. And when we sit down with them, we will show you some of the stuff that he's done, painting these walls and billboards and all kind of stuff. It's incredible. So he's one of the ones we're doing. There's one of the other ones that are over there too, but I don't know if you got to them. But that's just an example of what we've got coming up. If you like Disney art, these guys are coming on, and we'll be doing that. So that'll be a lot of fun. Thanks for sharing that, Chris. You know, I know everybody. A lot of people like art. Steve, have you seen that guy before, RC? I didn't think.
No, I have no idea who he is. I've done a lot with the Disney Fine Art Studio, but no, I don't have any idea who that is.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
It looks cool.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, real nice guy. The goofy one up top there is really cool. In the corner there, I like that one too.
Well, I want that Jiminy Cricket. That Jiminy Cricket's an amazing.
Oh,
Jiminy Cricket. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Steamboat Willie. Like I said, there's all the Sorcerer one. Did you go down? Where's the?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's
the Sorcerer.
Yeah,
Sorcerer Mickey's my favorite Mickey. So
it's just amazing how, like Chris said, the detail that he puts in the back and everything. And we're going to sit down and talk with him. Like I said, he started literally as a street artist and was found, and Disney commissioned him, and now he's doing. You know, there's the Little Mermaid one. We'll be featuring that one. Look at the Walt Disney one. That one was featured on the show. Look at that.
Is the thing he keeps painting on? Is that like his logo or something?
Yeah, the RC.
This down here. Yeah, the RC.
I kind of wish. Well, not that, but like every one of his photos has like a colored band, almost looks like a circle, like an A, covering up the. I wish he wouldn't do that, but like go back to like any of them. Not that one. I mean the spread of them all. So like all those, if you scroll up, he's got like right there. So he's got like something on them that he's painting over. See the yellow on the left-hand side. If you look at Sorcerer Mickey, it goes right across Mickey. I don't know if it's like his logo or not.
Style, I guess.
See the yellow right there? That I don't know. Maybe it's just a style. I don't know.
Maybe,
but it's still incredible regardless. And it just
I like that the colors that he uses in these are accents of the characters' colors, so it all really blends well. But
yeah, it's going to be incredible to sit and talk with him and get the insight, because like seeing the billboards and stuff. Chris, can you do me a favor? Can you jump real quick? He has a website. I think if you go to my page, I think you were in there just a minute ago digging in there.
Yeah.
There's a main page for him.
Can you take me back off and let me try and see if I can pull it up?
Yeah, if you could pull that up. I'd love to show the billboards real quick. Just a couple of these. The one that he did for Major League Baseball for the Dodgers, the Jackie Robinson one, is incredible. Absolutely just ridiculous. And I was so honored to get him and several of these other people that are responding. I actually sent an email today. I sent this email and I thought of Steve from the world when I did. Steve. I emailed Stacy from from the Resort Stacy, that would be on your TVs all the time.
She used to be, yeah.
Yeah, I emailed her today, and I got at least a response back saying that she would look in and get back to me.
Really?
I'd love to interview her.
The must do Stacy?
Yeah, must do Stacy. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to. Oh, there's that one. Can I pull it up, Chris?
Yep.
Look at this. This is the one he did for Dan Patrick. It was some type of thing where he lost a bet or something. That is a wall of stuff. So this is where him on tour. You can go into here, and it'll show a bunch of his pictures if you do it. You get the gallery or on tour. Do the on tour. On tour or portfolio, one of those two. If you click on them. So this is all of his Disney stuff here. As he goes down, look. There's Figment. I hadn't seen Figment.
Well, there's a few of them.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Maybe it's which
Hidden Mickey in that one.
Yeah.
He puts Hidden Mickeys in everything, Steve. Look at that. That's a banner right there. That is the banner that he did, I believe, at D23. It was a whole wall outside of D23.
That's cool.
And there are hidden. I'm going to ask him about that. There are hidden Mickeys in everything he does. See if Chris goes back to that. What was it? Where'd you go in a portfolio or on tour?
I'll go back to.
Go back to the other one. I want to see if you can see the stuff he's done on the street. Okay, here we go. So this is some of it here with. He likes to do birds and animals and stuff when this loads for a second. But there's Dan Marino. He did that one down in Miami. There's Kobe Bryant's one that he did out when Kobe passed. These are all, I don't know the size of them, but they're monstrous.
That bird looks like it's the one at Margaritaville down here.
It may be. It may be. He's been.
Yeah, it might be.
Keep going down. Let me see if. I know I got a bunch of this stuff pulled that I'll be able to show the pictures that night as well. There's some of the like he's done country music people for I believe it's been done for the CMAs, or he's done that. I mean, look at that one.
Jim Morrison, that's nice.
The guy's amazing. The guy's got so much talent. He loves to do animals. He's a big animal guy. Yes. But yeah, he's done a good job with this stuff, and I'll be excited to have him come on and talk with us and everything, and share whatever he's doing. So, all right, Chris, you got any more news you want to finish out with, buddy?
Yeah. Let me go back to.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of hockey ones too, MR. He's done all kind of stuff. He's been commissioned by MLB and all kind of stuff.
That one. Sorry, trying to cycle through my pages here.
No problem. That's okay.
So, was it Thursday morning? I believe. Yeah, Thursday morning. The last in the Castle collection dropped with Bale.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. Some people might have stayed up late and made some purchases.
Some people influence other people to make purchases.
Yes, that would be true too. There was the castle, the pin, the ornament, the journal, and the puzzle. I believe the puzzle and the journal are the only thing left. The pin might still be there.
Somebody go buy the rest of the puzzle so I can sell mine for $400.
The castle was $149. It did sell out that night, and that afternoon it was on eBay for $450.
Wow.
Before they even have it in their hands, they're selling it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes. The ornament was $24.99. It sold out that night. The next afternoon, it was up for $150.
Now, people are crazy. It's just disappointing.
So, yeah.
There's a fine line between making a product available for people who can't get it at a small profit versus gouging stuff, and everybody has access to this. You just got to stay up.
Yeah, you just got to stay up. So, all right. And we're finishing up. What's this? The last couple things, I think, right?
Lastly, we got a couple of new 50th anniversary items. There was a new Disney Visa card holder pin that was released.
Ooh, I don't have that. I'm a Visa card holder.
That one is available in parks and on Shop Disney now, $12.99.
Interesting.
Yeah, nice
What's
pin.
it say at the bottom?
It says Disney Rewards 2022.
Is there a limited edition for my debit card? A pin, maybe?
It doesn't say limited edition number, but it is an inch and 3/4 in height. I will say I didn't care much for the picture of this.
Yeah.
The Disney Baker picked this up in the parks, and it's much prettier in person than it is in this.
He says
It's a limited release, meaning they don't have an edition size until they just stop making it.
Right. And Baker says it's still available online, so if you want that.
Yeah. It is available right here now.
Okay.
Got a couple of pieces of merch or clothing available. A nice hoodie here, Steve, if you're so interested.
I actually like that.
It's not bad.
Has Walt Disney World logo on one sleeve and the banners and Mickey on the other sleeve.
That would clash. There's too many colors for Greg's hair. That's too much going on.
Man, I look
Kinda
great
reminds
in
me like
gray
of
and
my
black.
What's that?
It reminds me of my Letterman jacket. Kind of what it looks like.
Jacket? You say you look good in red and black, Greg?
I look good in gray and black, man. It pops.
Yeah,
He would look
it
good.
really pops your head, yeah.
We got a women's cardigan sweater for $59.99.
Oh, see, I thought that was a man's Letterman sweater.
So did I. I thought it was like a 1950s Letterman thing.
Yeah, like
That's
green.
what I was thinking too, but it says ladies cardigan.
It does say.
I feel like I should
just
be like
women.
Archie or Jughead in that.
Both.
So
They are
that
in the
one.
parks, by the way. I did see both of those in the parks today.
Okay.
And then a pennant knit bomber jacket for ladies.
Bombing them.
Retro
Hey,
logo
a lot
on the back.
That hoodie, yeah, a lot going on with that hoodie, absolutely.
So
All right.
there you go.
Well, thank you, Chris. This has been a great night. As we're sitting here real quick, I want to highlight, and we'll take that off. Just leave it there for a second. Highlight a couple things real quick before I go over to these last couple screens and we come in and close out together. I want to remind everybody about the Marvel segment and the recipients. They are getting to vote now. The voting is out there. It's on people's emails. It's on people's emails.
I saw it.
Okay. It's on people's emails for people to get their votes in. So all of the people that have been inducted are now voting the next class in. All of the participating channels are now voting the next class in. I've already had votes come back. It's great to see people already getting knowledge, and we're starting to build to who is going to be the next class. I don't know. But all the inductees are going to help vote in. I expect to have in excess of 850 votes to come in for this event. It'll be in the spring. I got to go. Actually, I'm going to go on Sunday and pick the day out. I got to get with a couple people that help me do the show, make sure it's good for them. I got to pick out the day, and we're going to get a thumbnail up and get that rolling. But the next class of the Disney Recognition Series is being built. And here's what I can tell you. If you're interested in being a part of that and you're not in the past one, or your name's not getting called out, it's just all about being in the community and being active, being in the chats, letting us know you. If you're a ninja person, we're never going to be able to recognize you because we don't know who you are. We're glad you're here, but we just don't know who you are. You know? What's that?
I'm a ninja.
Yeah, well, no, you're not.
I'm a green belt, whatever that is.
Anyway, so that's coming up. We're real excited about that as we're doing it, coming up here into the spring and going on. And, of course, a reminder again about the popcorn bucket. The main video is on my channel. I'd love to see somebody that comes into either Dad Build Show on a regular basis or mine or Florida Park Explorers or somebody who buys from Main Street Tree Company or from Central Florida and be the recipient of that bucket. That would be pretty cool. I want to thank the 20 channels that come together all the time to participate in our Disney YouTube Recognition Series. And, of course, Tommy Corner Sports for supporting the event and being the lone and sole sponsor of that. And again, all these channels giving up their time and their energy to try to make the community better. I think that's a good thing. Power of positivity goes a long way. I remind everybody to check out these channels on these days. I highlight them because these people, there's Mr. World right there. These people have helped me through some of the toughest times in my life, and that's why their name goes up there. There's T. Marie's Place. Does a lot for us moderating. We appreciate her. There's our Thursday watch. Corey leads the pack on Thursday. Put a lot of great content. And don't forget, you can see Greg over there with Chip & Co. We'll have to get Chip & Co.'s logo up into that Thursday so more people get over there. Greg, I'll do that tomorrow. Now that you're helping us out, I want people to get over there and do it Thursday. And then, of course, Friday. Saturday watches, all of my partner channels go, or most of them do, on Saturdays over there. And, of course, daily, some of the bigger players in the community. It will take a little bit to keep up with them, but that is the best way to do that. I want to remind everybody that this coming Sunday will be Swish, Willie, and Disney. Swish does work for Toronto NBA team. Just saying. She's up there. She's a incredible, nice creator. She'll be sitting going off the wall with us. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then coming up next Wednesday, Bloomin' Cheesa. If you ever wondered who Bloomin' Cheesa was and you're trying to figure it out, well, we're going to introduce you to Bloomin' Cheesa coming up on the channel here on Wednesday. And I'm looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun as we finish things out here. And let me jump back up to our share screen. Boop, boop, boop. Moved everything around. Yeah, tough to find everything. After my interviews. There we go. Coming back in. I want to thank all of my guests tonight. Gene Fitzmagic, who came in earlier. Sean Urban, who came in earlier. The Disney Baker, who came in earlier and is still tormenting us from the chat, which is a good thing. I want to thank my good friend down the bottom there, Greg, from Disney Fanatics, and also as a representative of Chip & Co. Right there. Look at that. He's got a theme. Look at that. We love theme parks.
I was trying to figure out how to put it behind me like Bondo has it because, man, everybody's got like neon signs and giant signs. I have balloons, man.
Hey, balloons. He's got white walls. Or
Steve got a lot of doors.
Steve does.
Where do those doors go?
He has white walls, that's for sure. But I don't know if you're aware or not, but you see what else is behind Steve, Greg? What else is behind Steve? Do you see that?
Is that a box? Is that a door? Bed? Is that a door? There's another door.
There's a door.
It's basically like a D&T live stream chat.
What I missed?
Did you just see that?
What I missed?
Did you just see that?
What?
There was a naked person in the background. We have ninja watchers and we have people that comment. It's the same idea.
That right there is gold in our community. Steve's face was. Look at the chat lighting up. Look, Tina just
Oh,
said,
man.
it's back. It's back. I only pull that out on special occasions. That's an archive saved thing where that happened live on their stream, and his reaction was priceless.
I am so grateful to be here to see that. Thank you for pulling that out of the archives. I'm now going to go to bed with that in my head.
That wasn't archives. That wasn't even that long ago. I've only been here for 6 months, so
We don't play it all the time. So thank you to Greg coming in, representing both your channel and also Chip and Co. Thanks to Steve for being in the world, and of course Bondo here. Bondo and Gene do a great job. Great combination together. Both very successful on their own as creators and hosts of everything they do. We like theme parks and also podcasts. Check them out. You're on all podcast platforms, right, Bondo? With that,
all of them. Check them out.
Dude, just give a listen one time. If you got an hour's drive to go somewhere, pull it up on your phone, play it, listen on your car, whatever you want to do. Check them out. I guarantee you'll like what they do. And my man Dad Builds, so proud to have him here. This show is better. What are you pulling up right now? Is that something I should?
Oh, that was just I didn't know.
My man Dad Builds helps us out a lot. I'm so proud to do this giveaway that we're doing, trying to bring more recognition to him, to our friends over at Main Street Treat Company in Central Florida, to what they're doing over at the FP Network. FP Network, as a highlight, guys, they just broadcasted the other day. They were the only channel broadcasting Mark Daniels' Give Kids the World event, where he came down off a skyscraper to raise money. He climbed or descended from a skyscraper like Batman to, I would never do that. I'm terrified of heights. He did all that to raise money for what we were doing here, and the good thing for Give Kids the World. And I love that. I love what we're doing here. GB, do me a favor. This is a Disney broadcast, not sports, and please do not reference any language in there, please. Thank you very much. I was very happy. Go over there and check out what FP did with Mark Daniel. Mark was raising money. Again, all of us here in this chat are passionate about Give Kids the World and what it can do. And I believe everybody here has done something along their time contributing, trying to help Give Kids the World. So hats off to them and what they're doing. Chris, another great show. You did a great job. Again, appreciate you pulling up anything.
Thank you.
Last thoughts from me.
I have to.
We'll start with you.
Yeah,
go around.
I have to make a correction.
Okay.
I thought I had credited my friend that tipped me off on the Seven Dwarfs pen. I did not. I apologize. That was my dear friend and boo, Katrina. So thank you, Katrina. But,
okay. Well, thank you.
Other than that,
for helping out with that. And thank you for being here, Dad Bill, today. Bondo, you're so we always go around at the end. Just one last quick thought before we close it out.
So nice to meet Steve and Chris, and to finally get on the show, Pete, and to have Greg here too, and Jeaner. What a great time! So just thanks so much for having me. What a fun night.
I definitely appreciate you being here, Greg. Throw it over to you for a final thought of the night from you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you first off to Chris at Dad Builds. He helped out Chip and Co. 2 times in 2 weeks now. So I want to give him credit for where credit is due. So I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you so much. Nice. Pete, I want to just say thank you so much for being partners with us in all things news. And we appreciate everything you're doing. I appreciate you hopping on lives here and there. And I appreciate what you're doing for the community around here. So thank you very much for having me on.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, buddy. Steve, final thought from you tonight.
I just was really uplifted and then devastated when Chris said he heard from his boo, and I thought he was talking about me. And then he said Katrina. So
yeah, after he had you stay up late with him, hang out, it was kind of like a date till 3 a.m.
3:30, and I've not had sleep all week. 3:30 in the morning, and I was up at 6 o'clock.
And here,
if it makes you feel any better, Steve, I haven't got to take Katrina to Mama Melrose's for a private dinner.
Oh yeah,
that's right. You did have a special night with Dad.
We did. Yeah. We did. I said, let's go to dinner to get something for his last day. He said, okay. Then he proceeded to film a little thing that I was unaware of.
Well, that was a good thing. Again, good TV.
Oh, it was fun.
I want to, all my guests, you're always welcome back here anytime on a Friday night hangout. If you've ever been a guest on this channel, if you are an upcoming guest on this channel, I don't personally call and invite anybody. It's an open invitation. I tell everybody all the time, just come in, we'll move people out. Everybody knows that it's like a 15-minute thing. I'd love to have 10, 12 people come on every week, new people, helping them grow their channel, talk about what they go and talk about what news and everything here. As a reminder, two simple things. Please, if you got a creator you like, tube it up for them. Reach out to them. Go over to their lives or go over to their vlogs. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Help the impressions over there. Share them out. If you share out your favorite creator or you share out a news story over on Chip & Co., trust me, more people will see it. More things will happen. Guarantee you it's all good. And by all means, if you really like the person you're following, hit that damn button and subscribe and give them some love. I guarantee you your creator that you love, when they get up in the morning and they see they got a couple more people following them, they might want to do an extra video. And if it's somebody that you already like their content, you win by doing that. I know it works for me. I can tell you over the years, I've done it for a lot of people that are now major players out here that I remember when they were very small and started following them, and I shared them and did everything I could to get more people to know them. If you do that for your favorite, it'll help them. And last and foremost, the 10-minute challenge this year. Take 10 minutes of your time. If you're going out there and you're watching somebody, watch them for 10 minutes at least. Give them 10 minutes of your time in 2022. Watch time is one of the most important things we do. And if you're taking the time to give it, if you're coming in and going to your creator, drop it in for 2 seconds on a live, leaving a like and leaving. In the big picture, you're really not doing anything. You're helping because you leave an impression. You're hurting because you're lowering the average watch time. There's a lot of people that love to just stop in, leave a like, and leave. Give them 10 minutes if you can. It would be a great thing. Thanks. You guys can hang out here as we go close out. We'll talk backstage for a minute. Appreciate everybody being here. Sunday night, Swish Really Loves Disney. Tomorrow morning in about 6 hours, I'm doing Olympic hockey. Why? I don't know, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hopefully we'll meet some new Disney friends. Chris, how are we? Are we getting out of here tonight? How are you taking us home tonight, Chris?
I'm going to say, take us out of here, Steve Swirl.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Bondo, can you please, how do we get out of here, Bondo?
I was down with the Raining Men. I was.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Greg, you want to try this? Or are you going to jump on this party too?
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Come on, get.
Hello there, this is Timon. We hope you enjoyed the show. It was great having you with us. You were a lovely group, the best audience ever. Now please, get out!
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.